Evening, everyone.
Hello, is it Amjad?
I am Jad. I was just only saying to Chris, Amjad's usually here by now. I don't know whether Ruby's still in or not, but anyway. So, yeah, I'll explain the reason for my headline. I don't think Chris has seen it yet.
Oh.
Hiya, Johnny.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I've done that myself, Johnny. Needs a bit of work to it, though. Yeah. So I've sort of been, messing about with Canva, and the intro that I did last night, that one that I'd done as well. So I've got a bit of news as well, but I'll wait for a few more people to come in. It's nothing catastrophic or anything like that, but yeah, yeah.
Picture over the ethic.
Ooh. No, that's not the news. I'm just going to put link in.
She parted and it smelted it beside him.
Yeah. Whatever.
She did a silent one.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for somebody to put another comment in so I can pin it. So, but yeah, there's a reason for the headline, but also I want to, well, basically it's just, yeah, this chitty little announcement. Baby, type in chat so I can pin that thing. But yeah, it's nothing major. Thank you, dear. Love you too. So yeah, so the reason for are you seeing the headline?
Whatever Wednesday?
No, underneath my name.
Eh?
Underneath my name.
Ah! Bloody thing.
Now we get it. So anyway, after we'd had this tea, hi Tim, how are you?
Hello, Tim, lad.
After we'd had this tea, we decided we were going to have some of the tart that I made last night. So I says to him, don't forget to get that spider and whatnot off it, because my spider had sunk into chocolate.
That had something because I've bloody seen it.
Anyway, so we're all eating away, and Chris went, "What's this? What's this in my pudding?" And he looked at what that plastic fly. I says, "How can you miss it?" I says, "It was took right in middle of tart." So yeah, he'd not seen it, and it just so happened it run his piece. So yeah.
Did from fish out.
So yeah, he nearly swallowed a fly. But how does that saying go? He swallowed a spider to catch the fly. Yeah. Anyway, he didn't take the fly bit off. He just took the spider bit, and yeah, nearly eat it. Plastic fly. So yeah, and that's hence the reason why I put there's a fly in my soup. I just thought it were a bit funny, that's all. I think he thought I were trying to bump him off. So, but that's the first bit explained. So, for them that see you, I after the live stream, I talked to Tracy. Right now, Monday evening, she messaged me and she says, "Is there anybody live tonight?" I says, "Not that I know of." So anyway, we were talking last night and she says, it's basically, she says, there's nobody on a Monday. So I've decided to start doing the Monday. So, I mean, if this, hi Woody, how are you? But if there's any time that Tim wants to go live, then I'll make way for Tim. But you know what I mean? Because I know Tim can't always get on a Sunday. So if that's the case, I'll move. Yeah.
Well, if everybody had voted the same way as me.
Well, it was your Tracy. She messaged me on Monday evening and she says, "Is there anybody live?" And I put not as a no to. So then when we were talking after the show last night, she says, that nobody goes live on a Monday. So, yeah, and I says, well, how about I start coming back on a Monday? I says, but if like Tim or somebody wants to go live, you know, I'll stand down for, you know, but yeah, so from this Monday coming, I'll be doing Monday as well.
I can't say out because you can't pin me down. I can't remember last time I logged in that other account, to be honest.
But yeah, so yeah, I can't believe Hazy thought we were making the Bakewells last night. But
I've got a bit of a sore throat and a cough today from
Chris is honestly, Johnny, he's been bad over Sunday night. It kept me awake all night. Monday night, it kept me awake all night. I missed the time, but it's like we as nice. Talk of the devil and the short to appear.
Come say my name.
Yes.
Hello.
I said it 3 times so you'd appear. You see.
I'm like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's why I said it 3 times. But
hello.
That's going to occur.
Has it gone a bit wild, Johnny?
I haven't brushed it at all. This is what it's like when it's been conditioned.
Can't believe you thought it. We last night we were baking.
Oh, I know. And do you know what? I sort of like rushed to the shop at like I think it was 7:30ish.
Today he's already come up to show me that he knows what day it is.
What day is it? Is it Thursday today, isn't it?
But anyway, at least you've got your stuff. You ain't got to get it for next week.
That's right. I'm just prepared, you know. I'm much early.
Yeah.
I could have a practice go as well because I got more than enough.
Oh, okie dokie.
Seeing as Keena's got to bed, I can show you what I got. I got that notebook thing.
What's that off, Johnny?
It's a Google notepad thing.
Oh, yeah. Is it? It's not a laptop then, is it? Is it?
It's a Google Chromebook thing, like
Okie dokie then, Tim. This
nice little thing.
Yeah, well, you see, the reason why I'm asking Johnny is Chris Callum's wrote his list out today.
She's in bed. You're all right.
No, I'm on about.
All right.
And one of them's a new laptop.
For a second, you're out of where Callum can watch this back, yeah?
But anyway.
I'm just saying.
And I got that.
Honestly, A4 size paper wrote a list out. It says, well, that's not just for my birthday. It says that's that's for Christmas as well. I says, I'm glad to hear it.
When's
Most of them games.
She asked for a bouncy castle in November. I better get one with a roof.
But
I'll get a frozen one because all those parents stood outside of me freezing his tits off.
When's his birthday?
19th of
a week
November.
today.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you're Callum's.
Yeah.
Keenan's 9.
Yeah, he's 21 today, a week today.
21.
So I mean, I'm sort of in stage where I'm debating: should I make him a birthday cake or should I go out? You know what I mean? I don't know yet.
Put it into sections and ration it to him.
But yeah,
I mean, depends what birthday cake. If he wants a nice one, you might want to go out and buy it.
Everybody loves a caterpillar.
for the last few years I've made one. You see, so Chris says, "Well, you know, I don't want to put you under too much pressure and all this, that, and other." And so I know I don't
buy
know.
one, taste it, and think I know I could do better than that. So
Yeah, I bought
I
one.
know I can do better than that, Johnny.
We bought one for Jack's 18th. Cost 30 quid, but it was like a fresh cream one. It was. We had to keep it in the fridge. It was 30
But you know, I mean, I suppose it'd be pertinent to say to him, "Well, do you want me to make your birthday cake, or do you want us to go out and buy one?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is the 21st, so I mean, we were going to go to all the. We were going to go. We're going to go out for a meal, like all family. But I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Yeah, Chris is the black sheep of their family. So yeah.
You're gone, Chris. So am I.
But yeah, it's one of these things where they very rarely contact us, they very rarely ring us, and you know, it seems I says to Chris, you've got to look at it this way: it's a two-way street. You know what I mean?
It's so easy to think that, but I think people just live their lives, don't they? You know what I mean?
But I mean, his dad's retired. I mean, and obviously,
when everyone's younger, it's a bit more like shit's happening. But then as you get older and your own kids are growing up, and
don't get me wrong. Him and his dad are in a better place than what they used to be. Because Chris left home at 16 because him and his dad couldn't get on.
Yeah, same here, but with my stepdad.
You know, they're in a better place than what they used to be. Yeah. But it's hard to explain. When we go to family functions, we feel like we're outsiders. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, they get together in their own little cliques, if you know what I mean. And we feel like we're outsiders. But anyway, let's talking about that the better. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you can go. We can talk about families forever, can we? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Hi, Steve. How are you? So yeah, so we've sort of gone down the route that we'll go somewhere local. Just me, Callum, and Chris. It's more intimate, and yeah,
that's what we've done for Jack's 18th. We just went out as a family for a meal.
Yeah, so you know,
do one child at a time and do a Jerry McKyle special on each one.
But anyway, that's sort of the route we're going down. I think we're going just somewhere local, same as Chris says, so he can have a drink. We'll probably get a taxi.
Yeah,
go on Harvester or something. You get a decent meal and then have a drink as well.
There is actually one not far away from us. Is that a Toby Carvery? I can't
remember what else.
Anyway,
it's one of them Harvester ones.
I'll have to have a look, see where closest one is.
Normally, me, Tracy, and Keena, meal each.
What you should do, just take him to a massage parlour and pay for an hour for him.
I don't think so.
Spoils.
Ain't got that sort of money to waste.
Oh, they're cheap. That's not wasting it. Fucking hell, you won't think you're wasting it.
55 quid, half hour. There
you go, Johnny knows.
How much?
Get 50 quid, you can get a rub down and a happy ending.
But anyway.
First time customer might get a discount as well.
What can you pay? It sounds like you know what it all entails then.
I know everything.
You know what I mean?
I'm just one of these things like to know everything.
Knowing everything isn't a good thing.
Oh no, it's not a good thing.
Sends you fruit and nut.
Yeah. I'm glad sometimes I'm a little bit naive to these things, if you know what I mean.
When I was younger, I mean,
I went to
you
see
know,
some
I'm old
horrible
now.
people the other day, and now I've got a bit of a cough.
You are? You got COVID?
We'll never know.
Yep, Johnny, it's going round
Hello.
because Chris has been like it for, some as I say, since weekend.
My drummer's been sick since Friday, stuck in bed, and he just got out of bed yesterday, I think. So he didn't come to band practice. We're hoping he's going to turn up tomorrow.
Well, I went on that family visit thing, and it was like packed with people, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Somebody will have touched me cup.
Somebody touched you what?
I kept getting a refill.
Do you think he said that? You know what I thought he said.
I need a supportive cup.
Oh, your cup. I thought you said someone touched my cock.
They do frisk you down before you go in.
That's what I was just about to say, Johnny.
There's this big butch one, and I keep winding her up. I go, "Where's my favourite one?" She really pats me down.
Oh dear.
The dogs at lot. No.
In the prison?
Yeah. Big sniffer dogs sniffing your crotch and shit.
Hey, do you know why, Johnny?
Could you take your shoes off? I say, only if you want to pass out.
You know why they search you like that, Johnny?
So stick your hand in the warm.
Johnny, do you know why they search you like that?
Yeah. Just conceal good.
Because it's a prison.
Yeah, well,
And it's been known before now for people to smuggle.
when you got your own prison officer, to pad you down, you think there'd be a bit of trust. She's right, but you can tell she's a lesbian or something. But I just wind her up, me. I go, where's that one with little short curly hair? Oh, there she is. She proper squeezes you. And you're supposed to stand on a platform while they pad you down. I'm too tall. And so, could you step back down? I can reach your arm.
Can you just feel down while they just pop off and then, oh my giddy eye, he's got a new mask.
Tim, it's not Halloween.
His teeth got worse since the other night.
Have you lost weight? You look like you've lost some weight.
That's a different one to worry got on other night. Still got problems with his teeth though.
You know why? You got
How
that
can you remember
reduced.
what he was wearing last night?
Did you get it reduced, Tim?
Well, you see,
That was the mask I was supposed to wear. That was the mask I was supposed to get.
on Saturday we wore a Skeletor mask. Well, Skeletor, skeleton, whatever. But it was a different one to that. And on what were it? Michael Myers you had on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teeth
I know
still need work, Tim.
Steve,
How you
Steve,
doing out?
Everything.
Are you-
else.
Yes, definitely.
Google don't know everything.
How about
Huh?
banning XL bullies?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's the owners of the dogs, not the dogs.
That's
Okay,
it.
what you say.
Oh,
I've had Rottweilers, Bull Mastiffs, all been fantastic dogs.
But I look at it. I look at it this way, right? It's all down to are they brought up? Not
A lot of people use them sort of dogs as a street cred thing, so they deliberately make the dog aggressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
know, I mean,
yes, Johnny. I agree with that.
Fashion symbol, the bigger dogs, and that. I'd say
Yeah.
if you actually look at in history, though, the dog that's done the most damage is a bloody Labrador, believe it or not.
Well, they did it with Rottweilers. They did it with
Oh, then
Dobermans. You know what I mean? Through the
Every dog,
years,
right?
they've gone, through different dogs, saying, "Well, these are dangerous dogs." But I mean, it just goes to show you that one that bit Chris were like a Labradoodle. one with curly hair. But it were her lack of discipline towards the dog that ended up in him getting bit in the first place. Hiya, George, by the way. Sorry, hiya, Gordo.
If I go near Tracy's brother, his little Yorkshire Terrier attacks me. He's a little twat.
Oh yeah, those the little ones are the worst.
Vicious little
Honestly, Easy, we've got on end arse here 3-legged Yorkshire Terrier.
Well, I've seen that one.
We call it Rottweiler because she, you know.
Yeah.
She's that one who come out to talk to me, and that little 3-legged fucking dog what ran out.
Well, you've seen her then, Johnny. You know what.
You won't put it on a league because it can only go in circles then.
Yeah, I think over years, Gordo, they've tried to condemn every dog breed going.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rottweilers.
No,
Well, the truth of the matter, most dog bites are probably not fucking reported.
How are we doing?
Hiya, Richard.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like I would say that
Hi,
80%
Richard.
of dog bites are not reported.
Johnny.
But
Maybe-
it's like this. I mean, I always
Yeah.
say,
To be honest,
if she'd have been in control of that dog that bit Chris, there wouldn't have been a problem. But she went in control of it.
yeah.
Oh, prices of dogs now is ridiculous.
Is it normal for someone to sell a puppy spaniel puppy dog for 850? Yeah.
Who wants
Oh,
to play
yeah.
dominoes? Who wants to play dominoes?
Well, you see, in that respect, I won't know because when we got Biscuit from a rescue,
I just see my mate with his dog. He got a big fluffy fucking bear thing. Where's my phone?
I
Is it a pup?
forgot what they're called now, Razy.
2 years
Saint
old.
Bernard. I'll just
Exactly, Gordo. That's what I'm trying to say. All dogs are dangerous unless they've got a responsible owner.
I think
Yeah.
my phone's downstairs.
Yep.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, Tracy's cousin and Kevin, they've always had little staff. They can be vicious little shits if they're not brought up right.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, even if
there's big XLs though, they use them as street cred thing, don't they? That's why.
this is the thing. I mean, there's going to be stringent rules about people that already own XL bullies. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not saying for them to get rid of them. He lost something, Johnny.
I said, bloody government need putting down. No matter
But-
what. I've got one beer left and I can't find it.
I wondered what you were looking for.
There it is. Oh, for medicinal purposes. Out with me cold. I've been near people this week, Richard, so I've got a bit of a snuffle now.
Bum,
You are?
bum, bum.
Been around people.
People.
No, what it is you kept having to refill the coffees because you didn't have enough coffee. 3 people.
Pardon me.
That's what it is.
Pardon you.
2 or 3
We've got
people.
2 cats, Georgia. Both from. We prefer to go to rescues, but Chase, our latest one, he were only a kitten. But
Yeah, I've got a cat as well.
we're not tell everybody, Tim, how much your lad paid for his. What is it again, Tim?
No. Definitely not.
What breed is it again?
It's an XL bully.
Is it? But yeah.
XL bully. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll know exactly. It's how you brought it up, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yep. Definitely,
it.
Johnny. Definitely.
But there's going to be like, it's apparently in January, there's all these stringent rules, you know, they've got to be muzzled when they're out.
I'd rather have a chat with an XL bully than Chrissy's fucking little Yorkshire Terrier. Where he is when he sits down in the house, this little Yorkshire Terrier sits right next to him, and if you go anywhere near him, oh, Jesus.
Honestly, you've got to see it to believe it. She's a 3-legged Yorkshire Terrier, and she thinks she's a Rottweiler.
She's called Peggy.
I think, what's her name? Tilly.
She'll come running up to Biscuit, bark. Biscuit will bark back and she'll let it back in house.
Yeah,
Jeanette loves her cats as well.
yeah.
There you go. There's my mate's dog. Look at that.
It's
Oh
chow
yeah, I forgot what they're called
chow.
now.
Chow chows. It's a chow chow.
Is it a chow chow?
Yeah, they're like big teddy bears.
Chow chow.
That's it. Chow chow.
It's like a fucking it's like a teddy bear, man.
That's
Crazy.
it. Yeah, they always have the tail coiled up on the back.
You see, this is the thing, Gordo. He says this is an XL Bully. Is that the same as an American Bulldog, or is that a different breed altogether? I've got no clue.
Alexa Bully will stand for Bull Mastiff, won't it? You don't just put Bully on it, can you? Bully normally means Bull Mastiff.
But
What if it's Bully special prize?
hey, look, my mum used to have one of them.
Video recorder.
And what Gordo's saying, chow chows have blue tongues. I can vouch for that because my mum had one. Well, she was like a cross between a German Shepherd and one of them chow chows, and she got like all this
Your mum
like
was?
dark.
Knew that would
Your
come
mum
in.
was crossed between a German Shepherd and a Chow Chow.
She had a dog.
I remember when you used to win stuff like a fucking speedboat, and where did they live? Tamworth.
Oh, Pixie's
100 miles
channel.
an hour.
That's my fella, husband, ball and chain, whatever you want. He loves Akita dogs.
I
He
saw
loves
you,
it.
my dog. I had an Akita cross Rottweiler called Cullen. He was a fantastic dog.
Yeah, Chris loves them Akitas.
I gave him to a bodybuilding guy because I'd knackered me back at the time, and he was just dragging me. everywhere.
Give me one.
But
I know. I have to find him somewhere. Where would he be? I have to go in my Google one for this, I think.
Ross.
Well, I know. Go on then.
But yeah, I know that's true for a fact. 'Cause my mum,
2 minutes,
my
Jeanette.
mum had one. Hey,
You see it on my Facebook pictures of him. And
In your country again today, is it?
I'm glad you know it's
how
my
come you
country.
keep going to Wales then, Richard?
Just been to Custer. I went yesterday and I've been today back to the same place.
Sorry, I stand corrected. Nova's a pocket bully, XL pocket bully.
Pocket bully.
I done today. Today I started a business. I started a company.
He says he's just Googled it, the two different breeds.
I'm waiting for it all.
Fixing guitars, by any chance?
Today I bought Hazy Days Guitar Repair.com.
Ooh.
I've got it on a website. I've done my Google business account, Hazy Days Guitar Repair. I'm waiting. I got to verify though before it goes live, but it's all there ready. I'm just waiting
Yeah.
now. I've because the server where my website is, I had to link my URL to it. It takes 48 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that your URL is solely for you
Yeah.
and nobody, you know what I mean? Yeah. And they've got to verify it. Ah, bless her.
What dog's that?
That's a pocket bully.
A pocket
It's a
bully. How much
pocket
are they?
bully.
Well, you don't want to know, Hazy.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
You don't want to know, Hazy. You don't want to know.
Yeah. What
No, you
do
don't.
mean?
He does though, that's the issue.
Well, put it this way, it's a 4-figure sum.
It's a 4-figure sum.
Yeah.
Well, 22 add 22. That's a 4-figure
Yeah.
sum.
1995.
3 with 3 zeros on end.
$3,000. Yeah, but you're gonna you get your money back. Like this is what's happening, and that's why the market's flooded because everyone thinks they can buy a dog, breed it, so everyone's breeding with each other, and it's just fucking mayhem out there. And everyone thinks they can charge $3,000 for dogs. It's fucked up.
But this is the thing. I mean, at the moment, we're in a cost of living crisis, and not everybody. I saw somewhere.
Is that with lifetime
Anyway,
pet insurance?
Yeah. It's soft as shit, Gordo.
but all the rescues are full to capacity. People surrendering the dogs,
Let me
cats, and
Let me tell you, there's nobody spending $3,000 on a dog that's saying, I'm just going to keep this as a puppy. I'm not going to breed her at all. It's just for us. No one's doing that. People are a $3,000 dog because they know that it can have a litter, and those litter can be sold for $3,000 each. They've made a scam. It's a scam. Everyone's being scammed. It's like a pyramid fucking scheme.
But this is the thing. I mean, I've seen a lot of stories where, I mean, like take my sister for instance. What dog she's got? I don't know. It's a Shih Tzu or something. One of these small breeds.
It's a cross between a bulldog and a Shih Tzu. Is it a bullshit?
Yeah. Anyway. She was supposed to be a purebred, whatever it is that dog is. Anyway, as she grew up, my sister sort of thought, you know, there's something about, you know, I don't think she's purebred. Anyway, she did one of these DNA tests, and she's nothing what they said that she were.
I've got a Shih Tzu dog, mate.
I got shit.
Did you have a little midge flying about?
Yeah, it's fucking bugging me. Do you know what a Shih Tzu is?
Yeah, of course I do.
What?
We know animals.
We know animals.
Yes, Johnny boy. Yes,
Hey,
Johnny.
boy.
But anyway, you know,
That explains his breath as well.
people are getting ripped off, you know, selling dogs.
He's knocking on about 15, 16.
What
years old,
inspired me to start YouTube?
And a lot
Well,
of
6
people,
years
they do-
ago, just over, my mum
a lot
passed
of
away.
people are just having puppies and puppies and puppies and selling dogs that they're going to be ill and die young and all sorts of shit.
Anyway,
Big puppy
It's good,
farm.
it is a good thing that they've started mixing the breeds a bit because the pure breeds are messed up.
Is that what happened, Jeanette? When your mum died, you just went on YouTube. You thought,
anyway, yeah, I were in a very, very, very dark place.
Yeah, well, good.
And somebody says to me, well, why don't you start
yeah.
a YouTube channel? A YouTube channel. Hi, Edward, how are you? We see at the top, man, Chris had his for years, and I didn't even used to go in his lives. You know, I sort of weren't interested. But then, you know, look, you know, we sat down afterwards, and Chris, Edward says there's a lot of dog farms in West Wales.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hi, Gary Ross.
so yeah, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a try, and I just started out talking into the camera, talking about what I'd been doing. Hi, Gary.
hello,
And
Gary.
it sort of went from there. I started doing baking vlogs.
I remember the first time I ever seen you. I can remember it was yesterday. The first time I ever clicked on your fucking live, and you
I remember first
sat
live
there up
stream.
on a computer by Chris's, where Chris's shit is. And I remember there was like a patio doors next to you or something. It reminded me of a friend's house who had his computer in the same place. With patio doors and all that. And I was like, do you know what? And you reminded me a little bit of his mother as well, who lived next door to me, or my friend Kishi's mother, like family. It was like family. I was watching you, and it was like, and I was like, fucking hell, this is just like watching family. It was crazy, man.
So yeah, that's basically the story behind it. And then I started doing baking vlogs, and then I started doing live streams. Here I am. Tim. Everyone's old weight because he's got a thick jumper on.
Oh, if my nana were
like
like
Edward Sutherland.
your head off your shoulders, Tim. For that, my nana would have knocked your block off now.
YouTube, let me tell you something about YouTube. YouTube have
I
saved
bet
a lot of
you-
people's
yeah.
lives. That's a true fact. That is, YouTube have saved a lot of people's lives. 100%.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean,
Oh, pardon me.
I know.
You're running on.
How can I put it? I know you've been in that same dark place,
Oh, listen, I enter that dark place on a regular basis.
but
There's
you
no
know
fucking-
what I mean. And yeah,
Yeah, there's
I just didn't know what to do with myself. I was that sort of depressed and whatever. What are you doing, Chase?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you staring
Oh,
at?
it's easy to get there. And for,
Yeah.
for those of you that don't know what Jeanette's talking about, you are fucking so lucky, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And anyone can go there anytime. Honestly, you really can.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people's lives can take turns and fucking twists, and
Tell me about it.
nobody's guaranteed. Yeah, you know, Richard.
But yeah, it's
some dark places yourself, man. You know. And having YouTube like this, especially with live shows, it gives people a sense of part of a community, like.
Exactly, and that's exactly why I do it, Easy.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I do it. You've got like regular people that come in on a regular basis,
Yeah.
and you know,
not everybody can go and mix it. And then what you'll find is the people that are finding friends this way are the realists, because you know out your front door is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anybody can ask Johnny. We've met in person, and what you see is what you get. That's me.
I've seen.
I'm no different in real life to what I am here, sitting here talking to you today.
I bet you got legs in real life. Don't lie to me. None of us got legs. Look at us. But
honestly, Georgia, no, I've not heard of it. But yeah, yeah, I do have legs. They're not a pretty sight, like, but I do have legs. Some days they don't work, and then you know. Yeah.
My legs are pretty sight.
I think we all did, didn't we? We're still painting it off now.
Oh, Georgia says, have you heard of Kay's Good Cooking or watched the videos? I says, no, to be honest, I haven't. And Gary says, I use Kay's catalogue. That's a blast from the past. I didn't even know they were still in business.
I was just going to say that. Do they still do catalogues?
Kay's catalogue, yeah.
Kay's catalogue guy drive around in a van. Remember that?
I think it's that new look one now. I think it's new look now.
Can you remember the dude driving around in a van who had stuff in the back of his van, like catalogue stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you something. It's a bloke that lives down here, and we call him Pallet Man. And what he does is he buys, like, you know, these return stuff that's sent back to Amazon.
Yeah.
And he buys like but he doesn't know what's in the pallet until he gets it home and he goes through it.
Yeah.
Oh. She says her cooking's off. But you see, I'm a baker. I don't do cooking. I'm a baker. Oh yeah, years ago, Freeman's. That's another one that I didn't even know still did catalogues.
Catalogues were fucking back in the day. Catalogues, you didn't have nothing unless you had a catalogue.
This is the thing. That's our as mum and dad gave us Christmas presents because they'd order them out at catalogue.
Yeah, my mum went into debt every year. I got a guitar, my first guitar. It's a bit fucked up. It needs repairing, which I'm going to do soon. When I was 15, it came off catalogue. They bought it off catalogue. It was nice. It's a nice guitar, and it didn't turn up in time for Christmas. So I woke up Christmas morning and didn't have a present. All my brothers and sisters opening their shit. No, I had a couple of little things, but it was my main present. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I didn't have my main present.
Yeah, that's how our parents survived, is by having a catalogue. You know.
Yeah. And it didn't turn
as
up
my mum used to call it, Aunt Never Never.
Yeah.
Aunt Never Never, you know what I mean? Because you know you get your bill down and then you'd order something else, so you never actually paid it off.
You pay like £1,000 for something that were only worth 200.
Yeah. I got a crazy catalogue story. If you want to hear it. But it's to do with my mum and dad. They bought a double bed off a catalogue. Because the next best thing to having a catalogue was knowing somebody with a catalogue, wasn't it? You know what I mean? You can have one yourself, just knowing somebody. And they bought this double bed, yeah. And one day, me and my brother's mucky fighting, and I picked him up and I fucking thrown him on the bed, and it was a wooden bed with slats and all that. But
Yeah.
the main bit that the slats go on, yeah. So like, if you're sat on the bed, the bit that the back of your legs touch.
Yeah, the flats used to like just rest on
but
the wooden
that
frame.
bit of wood, when I threw my brother on the bed, it snapped. It snapped like that, yeah. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get battered. I was only about fucking 13, 14 maybe. I thought I'm gonna get fucked up. So my brother's fucking like, we're like, oh fuck, we're gonna get fucked up. So I'm like, right, we gotta fix this shit. So, like, my dad had no tools. Yeah, he had a toolbox with some rusty old shit. He had no fucking tools. I managed to find some nails, like fucking 5-inch nails or whatever they were. They're just huge nails. Some polyfiller and a bit of wood. So what I've done, I've fucking put a bit of wood on the back. I've nailed it through, and like I botched this fucking job. But I've made it work, yeah. And the crack, I made I got polyfiller, put it in the crack. And I've sanded the fucking, honestly, right, for a fucking kid, I done an amazing job. So about a week or something have gone on, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm getting away with this. And one day, my dad sat there, and he had it off my cousin's catalogue. My cousin's older than me. And my cousin comes down, his name's Lee, yeah? So they sat there chatting, and I'm sat there, and my old man says, that catalogue, is it okay to return things? And Lee's like, oh yeah, why is that? He said, because this fucking bed's not comfortable at all, man. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because they paid a lot of money for it, for what it was, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, I'm not really happy with this fucking bed, man. It's just not comfortable, and fucking send it back. So he said, oh, let me see what I can do. So now I'm like, fuck. So like a fucking couple of days goes by, still haven't noticed the repair. Like, it's fucking, like, I've done a pretty good job. And fucking, he comes down then a few days later. He's like, oh yeah, Steve, I've spoke to the catalogue. All you got to do, just take it down, pack it back up, and they'll take it back. I'm sat there going, oh fuck. He's got to strip the corner now, and he's going to see the bit of wood on the back and the fucking nails through it and bent and all that. So I had to fucking own up. I had to confess and just say, well, listen, before you go crazy, let me tell you what happened.
And you can't send it back because
they still sent it back, but he never freaked out on me. Didn't even fucking hit me. I think he's seen the repair and what I've done, and I think he must have thought, fucking hell, fair dues, man. Like, fucking hell, you've done a good job on this fucking repair. But yeah, it's fucking,
that's where all this making guitars and everything stemmed from. You see that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought I was going to get fucked up. But they sent it back to the catalogue, and the catalogue took it and paid them. They didn't have to pay and all that. It was all good, like. But yeah, for weeks, I was fucking sweating, thinking I'm gonna get caught any second. As soon as because obviously they're gonna find out eventually, aren't they? So it was a fucking pine bed. It's got polyfiller in the fucking middle of it.
So they had a bed of nails then instead of a normal bed.
This, I once had a crack in a wall and I'm filling it with filler, and I watered the filler down too much, so I put some self-raising flour in. He sealed it up, right? Wallpapered it lot, right? When the room got warm, fucking warm.
But once upon a time, they used to make sort of glue from flour and water.
They used it.
Pardon me.
Jesus Christ, Tim.
Tim, can I just be the first to say this? I don't think anyone's saying it. That's rude as fuck, man. Like slipping the odd one out is okay, but like,
yes, I know, but I do use my money.
It's pretty rude, man. Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's not, I mean,
yes.
But anyway,
yes, I apologise, Hazy. Yes, I apologise, Hazy.
Well, I mean, okay. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it. That's all. Rude, man.
Yeah. I know. You're just saying. Yeah, I understand. Yes.
Put me off my mojo now. I forgot what I was going to say.
See, you're putting off a mojo, Tim. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, it don't take a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can forget what I'm going to say while I'm saying it.
The only problem is if Tim pauses every time he fucking burps, we won't get to talk to him tonight.
Well, this is the thing. He's not saying anything. He's just burping. If he was talking and then, you know, but it's just a rude. I mean,
I do say pardon me.
Each their own, but
Yeah, his brother, he's always been like this, apparently.
Yeah, I apologise, Sandy.
yeah. Well, I
I
wouldn't have said if it was only. If this was day 1, I wouldn't have said nothing. Chris, this is like day fucking 400 for me.
Gareth says he can remember Mojo Sweet.
We should plump Tim in. He
No,
could eat
no,
it.
no,
He
no,
could
no,
eat
no.
it.
This is
probably
that,
write
this is that thing I was talking about. Derbyshire black treacle for what is it? Derbyshire Thor cake. No one around about it other day.
Hey, that thing you made last night is
Already know,
extremely
man.
sweet.
Alright.
Sweet load of
All
puff.
right. Yeah.
Took me about an hour to eat it. I'm having a turn.
It's supposedly for bonfire night, but obviously I'm not going to.
Ronnie, I thought you're not eating all this shit.
Only Tracy's baking, that's the rule.
Oh,
Ooh. I've got something for you, Easy.
I've not eaten enough to put any bloody weight on, that's for sure.
I've got something on Bakewell, cherry Bakewell theme, but it's not a tart or anything. They are
Twice a day, piss like a camel.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry Bakewell
Cherry
flapjack.
Bakewell piss flaps.
What the fuck?
Flapjack.
Cherry Bakewell's the wrong end.
Hi, Crypto. And here's a different take
I knew this was happening.
on mince pies.
Yeah. But I told you this earlier, didn't I? I knew it was happening.
That being unusual.
No, that's why you. That's
You
why
just
changed
blob
it
it in the middle.
for someone else.
Mince meat. It's like a thumbprint cookie,
Yeah.
but instead of putting jam in middle,
Listen to me. I've been waiting for you to call me or message me.
teaspoon of mince meat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, but I knew anyway. I've been waiting for the call.
I'm even thinking of Christmas look.
Oh, yeah, Jack. Like I don't know if you don't understand that. Yeah. All right. Where are you staying? Declan's. Yeah. No, you're still in Declan's. Where you staying? Yeah, but what happened last time?
I think she's got the heat, you know.
Yeah, but so what's gonna happen tonight if you go somewhere else? Where are you going, like?
Freaking hell, it's
Okay,
cold in
if
here.
you move somewhere else, you tell me. Otherwise, there's gonna be trouble, like.
I think Tracy's
Yeah,
got the heat, you know.
And I find out every time, so it's
What
up
is
to you.
family? It's so cold.
So
Feels
if you
cold.
leave the house, I want to know. I don't care what time it is. I want a message. Okay. All right. Right. Be safe. Be safe. Love you.
I was just about to mute you because you didn't mute yourself.
What?
Well, all I heard was a dad being
Sorry.
a good dad.
I was just- No, I was just about. Well, it's not the fact that.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just the fact that
Oh,
you're
so
on
Jack-
the phone. It's a personal call, so yeah.
Yeah. No, if it was personal, I would have just muted myself. But
Easy. All I just heard is a dad being a good dad. Simple as.
Exactly.
There you go.
yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, and you too, Georgia. Don't be a stranger.
It's 10 to 10, isn't it, if he's not home yet?
Yeah.
Bye,
No, he's
Georgia.
phoning to see if he can. No, he's phoning to see if he can stay out.
Go back
I mean,
to
he's 18. He can do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck he wants. But I still like.
At least he rings you and stuff.
As long as he's living in my house, there's rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good dad.
But the thing is, the last time he got caught in a lie.
I catch him
No.
every fucking time.
Yeah.
Catch everybody. Don't ever lie to me. And I'll catch you.
Because we've all done it, that's why.
But anyway, yeah.
I'm a freak. I'm like a fucking. I don't know. I don't know what I am.
This is the thing. I mean, that's what I said. Can you remember this problem that you had with Brian? And I says to Brian, that's one thing I can't stand is people lying to me. And I'm saying,
I can't have it.
I'd sooner people tell me to my face the truth,
Yeah,
however much or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Than give me a load of bullshit.
I don't want bullshit. Life's hard enough without trying to figure every fucker out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I say. I'd sooner people tell me to my face, tell me truth, even if I don't like it or it hurts or whatever. I'd sooner people tell me truth.
Yeah.
We had our off term last week, Edward.
It hurts me more when someone lies to me.
Yeah.
That's what hurts me because I'm fucking honest, like, you know.
But
I've had it today. I caught somebody in a lie, and I questioned the lie. Then I rang up the person it was involving and found out it was a fucking lie.
I don't care what you say, Johnny. Sooner or later, you see, there's a saying: if you tell it truth, you don't have to remember the lies that you've told.
Well, it was involving me because it was involving cash. So as
Yeah,
soon
you're
as I
telling
found
lies
it,
all the time. You need to have a bloody good memory.
Yeah, and that's what where it's saying comes from, Richard. If you tell it truth, you don't need to remember the lies that you told.
it
Yeah,
won't let me straight-
That's the
it
main
won't let me
reason.
straight in the
Listen,
answer.
If for not any other reason, that's the reason. That should be a good enough reason. You don't got to remember all the
All
bullshit.
you got to do is look him in the eye and say it to me again. Without, come on, blink.
But
Eyes don't lie. You can tell when somebody's lying. Just look them in the eyes. You can see it straight away. None of my kids got away with lying. They might have been little shits, but they never got away with lying.
But this is the good thing about Callum. He can't tell a lie. You know what I mean? Even if it's sort of.
It's not a bad
I think
thing.
I'm a bit like that. I think I'm on a spectrum. If I was being completely honest, I'm there.
You know what I
somewhere.
mean? You know, we've had situations where Callum's been in a situation, but he's come down and told us about it, and he's told us in detail what's been said,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Truth
And
hurts, toughen
It's
up,
the best
buttercup.
way to be. Because do you know when you're like that, you know, like as long as you've got good intentions and everything that you're about is good,
That's it.
there's no reason to lie about anything. There's no reason to lie about anything as long as you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, some of the situations that he's got himself into, but at least he's been honest about it and come and told us. If that makes any sense.
What sort of situations?
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to.
Well, don't fucking say that because you're intriguing.
No,
me.
well, I'm just saying some of the situations that he's got himself into, but he's been honest enough to come and tell us about it.
Yeah. I want to know now.
It's one of these things that, you know, I'm not going to say out on a live stream, you know what I mean?
I know. I was being cheeky.
Yeah.
I don't.
But anyway, but this is the thing. This is the thing, Edward. You know, I'd sooner, you know, talk to me face to face, and tell me the truth. That's all I need. However, you know, if it's something awful in it, it's going to hurt my feelings, and so be it. You know what I mean? But I'd sooner hear it from that person's mouth and say to me, well, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I just coughed and sneezed and then give myself fucking whiplash. Ow! I felt so much click, I swear to God. Oh, God, that hurt.
I hope you've got to start worrying, Johnny, if you fart and cough and sneeze, all it's same thing, and then you get yourself.
Well, there was a reason I was coughing, but I wasn't expecting the sneeze.
Yeah.
My neck's right.
But,
What's going on over there, Henry?
What?
What's going on over there?
I was just listening to my boiler. My boiler made a funny sound, that's all.
What's your new washing machine? What's it like not going to laundrette?
Oh, it's brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
I use that Vanish yet, Richard?
Yeah, every time. Use it in every
Can't
one.
find a washing
Did
machine now.
it get that stain out your
Yeah.
work clothes? Did
Yeah.
it get it out?
I've removed all that, yeah. Yeah, I've used it. I've chucked a scoop in every wash.
But you see, I don't steer you wrong, do I, Richard? I mean, do that Algicel cream I recommended.
Yeah.
That zero-based cream that I recommended. So I don't steer you wrong.
Oh, that zero-based cream's good stuff.
I bet
So
you slapped
trigger-
someone other night after you'd had that stuff on your face.
I did, yeah. I did.
It's all right. Many months ago, he was saying I just get this dry patch on my forehead and behind my ears and whatever. And-
What the fuck? You don't want to be telling people this.
Yeah.
So you get a bit crusty once a month, is that what you're saying?
All right.
No, it was an ongoing problem, and he's had it for years.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so that's why you fucking mentioned it.
Anything else? Dr. fucking Jeanette.
I wish I hadn't said no now, Richard.
Oh, I do.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I recommend this zero-based cream. And
Jeanette,
honestly,
never change, love.
anyway,
Out.
yeah, so
Well,
I
it's
recommended
starting-
this, and Chris gets it on a prescription. When he had that cellulitis and he had all them blisters on his, they used that in hospital.
Let's
Right.
do
On his leg, when he had cellulitis. They put that on his leg. Anyway, so I says to Richard, I says it's brilliant stuff, and it's like on.
Stuff when you got eczema, is that the same stuff? That's in there like a pump bottle. That eczema cream.
It's basically it's for everything, Johnny.
I'll just give myself whiplash, I swear.
It's
Well,
for
you
like
said
I don't know what it says.
Coughed and sneezed at the same time. Nearly headbutted death.
But you don't fucking twist an ankle.
It says zero-base emollient cream softens, moisturizes, and protects the skin. It relieves the symptoms of red, inflamed, damaged, dry, or chapped skin, and is an emollient which protects raw areas of skin. If you have eczema, the cream can also be applied before a bath to stop the skin drying further.
Remember that stuff you used to put in bath? It was like fucking candle wax. You couldn't get back out of bath.
But yeah, because Chris
I
has to
remember that stuff.
like,
You had eczema.
You
even
couldn't get out of
though
bath when you put it on.
his leg healed up, he still has to put that on twice a day because the skin round his leg
Tight.
is tight.
Mm.
And that was the same leg that dog bit him on.
It's had to graft itself back over, really, isn't it? So, that were awful.
Oh,
like
shit.
joint leg.
You know what I mean?
Maybe the chat from us.
But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Honestly, the level that he had it, anyway, it got blisters like that size all over his leg. And they were in hospital with it.
Mine
then
will
a
get and stuff in the legs.
It were on intravenous antibiotics in hospital, but then when he got discharged, he was having to go back every single day for a month to have these antibiotics, intravenously. And then after that, once that course had finished and his leg had somewhat healed up, he will put on an oral, tablet form of antibiotics. But it's got scars to prove it, though.
Yeah, mine now.
Oh, me too. I got scars to prove it. I had tight skin.
Oh,
But yeah, his leg is actually still purple. He's
The
actually
four in the title.
purple.
Yeah, mine's a
The
bit
four in
purple.
the title.
But has Chris ever shown you his leg, Johnny? Where he had that
Oh, I'm
cellulitis?
sure he has.
Well, we haven't reached that stage in our relationship.
I'm sure you've had a little glimpse.
But yeah, and then that was same leg that dog bit him on and on.
No, but we once got really close. We got hold over in the chair.
And on top of that, that was the same leg where he got that external, blood clot.
It's what you call an unlucky leg, is that?
Mm.
Didn't we, Jeanette? We once got
What?
really close, but we were getting.
Did
the
you say an
chair out the back.
external blood clot?
He had an external blood clot. I sort of
Did you say?
lovingly named it his third nipple because it were like a great big lump on his leg.
Oh yeah, we just you could. Oh, it was all bad, wasn't it?
It were like a third nipple.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Anyway, he went to
Where does
doctors.
external blood come from?
Inside.
No, it were instead, you know, like how you get a blood clot or whatever you call it, that deep vein
Blood
thrombosis.
clot, yeah, that's in the vein.
This
It's
went
in the vein.
inside, it were like it were protruding out his leg. So the classic, there's a posh name for it,
Yeah,
but it's
what we call
basically called an external blood
Yeah.
clot.
that. It's,
And
what's the name?
Clot.
they gave him blood thinners. They gave him blood thinners,
Yeah.
and then about 2 days after that, that's when that dog bit him. So we were pissing blood all up place.
Oh, right.
Zero
Blood
blood.
clot.
Oh, flipping it.
It's, I had one in my leg, but mine were a deep one.
Yeah, Richard.
Deep one.
Richard, on other hand, had one, but his were a black and deep
Deep
called
vein,
deep vein
deep
thrombosis.
Yeah,
Gary put blood clot rude boy.
Yeah.
that was driving wagons.
The proper name for it is, it's summit thrombosis. It's same as a blood clot, but
It's like a low level one. It's just
yeah. It's not as dangerous.
Deep vein thrombosis.
Yeah, it's not as dangerous as the one that Richard had.
Like scare you, be your books upside down, reader.
It's a tablet. It doesn't matter which way you have it round.
But yeah, and that was all on his left leg. Keep saying, Chris says, well, you couldn't make it up, you know, cellulitis and nearly got septicemia.
I frigging my leg with that one. That's the most pain I've ever had in my life. That was bad. And I were in Truro when it happened, when I got it. Flipping how far away from home can you get? Bloody
Where were you?
Truro Mills, near Penzance.
It was when they were driving trucks. And they
Yeah.
were in, yeah.
And they just
Penzance.
the hospital I went in down there, they said, get, you know, I've had some paracetamol and what have you.
That's,
Hi, Tracy.
So it takes some toll on your health, doesn't it, being a truck
Hi,
driver?
Tracy.
Richard?
Yeah, and I had to drive all the way back to Darwin
It's not an
in
healthy job.
Wigan and then go to hospital up here, and I could
Didn't
barely
they give you
walk.
a shot or something when you were down in?
No, they give me that when I got back to Blackburn.
Oh,
She took me.
I know they give you some kind of injection.
What shot was
I
it?
could barely walk.
Probably like a double Jack Daniels or something.
No, they just give me an injection, and literally, within 30 seconds of having an injection, the pain just went like that.
Morphine. Morphine.
You know, no, it was a clot busting drug that breaks it up.
Warfarin.
No, it weren't
Oh,
warfarin. Warfarin's a blood
Yeah, that's
thinner.
rat poison. That's rat poisoning, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it is.
you
It's
use
the same
blood
ingredients.
thinning
Yeah,
warfarin.
it is.
Yeah,
Just in
yeah.
smaller
That's
dose.
what it is. It's rat poison.
It was a clot busting drug she gave me, and then I had to inject myself
How do I
for
know
5
this shit?
days afterwards.
It's because they found out it had different effects on the human beings in lower doses. It could be used for other things. Yeah.
Mighty Morph.
Can you remember being a kid and listening to older people talk and then listening and going, how the fuck they know this shit? Well, guess what? We know this shit.
Yeah, the internet came along and we
Yeah.
all know it now.
Yeah, but things have changed, haven't they, now? Because we've got a lot more
Yeah.
medical shit now, whether you had like 14.
Well, medical shit is more advanced nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Yeah, but
used to
it's-
get
it's-
cancer and die.
it's not if you don't die before your appointment. That's if you don't die before your appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, because
Yeah.
what's happening? They're pumping everybody full of pills and shit, and there's not really fucking and like feeding us
What
shit
happened
food
to him?
that's
He was
making us
found
sick.
slumped at his phone.
Every- Our whole environment, yeah, is designed to make us sick, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And if you had a heart attack 40 years ago, it was a damn good chance you'd die. Well, nowadays,
You damn good chance now.
you'd survive it.
All the
Well,
ambulance.
as I say, my brother-in-law were in America, and there were the intention was they were going, you know, tour in America, but they went to see some friends of his, and it just so happens that she were a nurse, and they were walking out, going out for something to eat this particular night, and they were lagging behind, and he kept saying, I've got to sit down. she went over and she says, I don't want to, alarm you in any way. She says, but I think you're having an heart attack. So she got some aspirin in a wallet, purse, whatever you want to call it. So she just put this aspirin under his tongue.
A kangaroo pouch.
Anyway, so she put this aspirin underneath his tongue, called her an ambulance, and basically they said to him when he got to hospital, they were surprised he was still alive. And it ended up that he got 3 of the 4 arteries to his heart were blocked.
Yeah.
And her quick thinking saved his life. And they cracked him open from here right down to here. Yeah.
They've done that.
Exactly what
Now,
they
if
did.
that had been in UK, he'd have been dead.
Yeah.
My dad had
That's
a triple
exactly
heart
what we did like that.
bypass. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad had a triple heart
Yeah,
bypass,
my brother did.
and
He had,
they cut you, man. They cut your rib cage open, and it goes like this.
What?
And then, do you know when they put it back together?
They call it.
That little girl,
Listen
Christine,
to this.
she's had all that.
Honestly, this is the God's honest truth. Yeah, this is the God's honest truth. They cut your rib cage up there with a fucking yeah,
Crack it
and it
up,
goes like
crack
that. They do this shit, and then what they do then, they push it back together. They drill a hole either side in a few places. They put some wire through here. They get a pair of pliers and they fucking twist it, bend it down, and they snip it off.
Yeah.
And that's how they fuse your chest back together. And you got a scar from there to get there, yeah. And when they send
there's,
you home,
there's a name what they call this scar, zipper scar or something they call it.
when they
'cause it's
send
like
you home,
a
what they do, they give you a plank of wood, yeah, which is the same size as the scar, with a fucking bit of padding and a towel wrapped around it. And when you cough, you got to hold it on your chest like this. When you cough, because you're going to do a lot of coughing. You just had heart surgery because you're all you got shit to cough up. You got to hold it tight, yeah, because if you don't, it might pop open.
Yeah.
But
Honestly, my dad done it. My dad had to do it. And you can feel, the metal.
It were in
fucked up.
right place at right time, and they said basically if it were in UK, it'd have probably died. It was that bad. And that were he had to have a triple bypass.
That's exactly the same with my brother.
You know now, this is what happens now, yeah?
This is about his dog.
Do you know if you
He
go
was
into
playing
hospital, the
sports.
same thing, and that triple bypass, they had to cut your leg right from your groin down to the bottom of your leg and take a big vein out and use that vein to do it, yeah. But do you know what happens now with the same thing? They sit you in a fucking chair, yeah. Your hand like that. They put a needle in your wrist. It used to be your groin, but now it's just in your wrist. They put a needle in your wrist. It goes up your arm. They fucking control it through a vein. They know the road system of your shit. They go through a vein to the blockage. They put a little stint in, open it up, boom, pull the needle out.
That's exactly what Chris's mum had done.
Yeah.
And that's how they do it now.
She had a
It's
heart
fucking
attack,
remarkable.
and we got told that.
Depends on what kind of blockage you have, you know.
Yeah, she got told that she got a stent put in, and when we went to hospital to see her, and Chris says, "Are you in a lot of pain?" And then she went, "No, I'm feeling fine." She says, "Basically, they did it through my wrist." I went, "Through your wrist?" She says, "Yeah, it's like a thing that they feed up your arm into your heart." Yeah.
It used to be in your groin. They used to go in through your groin, but now they can do it from your wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing?
That's what Brian had.
You know what technology?
You're on the same day.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
My brother, he had his, they went in through his back to do it, and he had a triple bypass. And they went backwards
They went through his back?
let him down. Who?
They went in through his back to do a triple bypass.
Yeah, did his bypass through the back. They went through back with it.
What do you mean through his back?
But this is the thing. I mean,
fuck off, Richard. They never went through his back to get to his heart.
30 odd years
They
ago.
go underneath, under your rib cage at the back. They can go up now and do it from that direction.
I suppose it's
They can.
different hospitals. You know what I mean? It's probably different hospitals.
I'm not bullshitting you. They can go in through the back or the front, and this
Have
time
you ever
wires and
seen
all that.
wait
They
till a
don't
man's
do that
heart
now.
is through the back?
They don't do all that business of tying wires and all like that now. They've moved on from that shit. I don't know what they use, but he's not.
But this is the thing. I mean,
I'm talking 25 years ago,
Well,
mate.
that's it. Well, I'm
Right.
talking 2 years ago, and I know they put him on his front and they did it from the rear.
anyway,
Triple
Oh, I'm
bypass.
sure they did.
but
Is he big?
and
is he a big fella?
I had
Is he a big fella, Richard?
right.
Oh, it's a butcher's dog. He was playing squash, and he says every time he went playing squash, he said he had a sore shoulder, and he says I think it's my shoulder and my muscles in my chest, and it turned out it was his heart. When he went to see doctor said he went to specialist, and they said you've got 3 blocked arteries, you're gonna have a triple bypass. And he booked himself in, and he had it done.
Hmm.
You
But
know,
what I'm saying, what I was trying to say was, 30 odd years ago, I had gallstones. Now I've got a scar about that long,
yeah.
massive scar. But now they do it by what's we call it?
Ultrasonic.
No, that way they put them things in your belly.
Yeah, the keyhole.
Keyhole. Yeah, keyhole
The
surgery.
massive one, they know, with sound
And
waves.
I've watched it, right, and it's just they put on under this like probe thing that they put in your belly. It's like a basket on end of this probe, and basically one probe cuts it off, and it falls into this basket, whips it out, and that's it. Job's a good one. But when I had mine done, it
What's
were
that?
a massive operation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that.
you-
Is that for a biopsy?
I was for gallstones.
No, gallstone operation.
I
But
mean,
you see, the thing is,
Yeah.
Natural sonic signal to break it up and that.
that's kidney stones where they smash
Oh,
them up
kidney
with
stones.
ultrasound.
I've had that as well, because I had 1 or 2 go adrift, and I had camera down throat, and it got like a grabber thing on end, and I got one stuck
Do you
in
know
my
what I-
bile duct, and I
had
were
something
like a canary. I were dead yellow because it was stuck in my
Okay.
bile duct, you see. So bile were all like building up and building up. So ending up, I had to go in hospital, have this camera thing down my throat while I'm awake, by the way, and it breaks stones up. But they didn't tell you that you shit through iron needle afterwards.
I'm excited. I had an hernia and I was in hospital for a week. I was only 5.
How
Yeah,
romantic.
now you're in and out in 2 hours for an hernia.
Yeah. But nowadays, when you have gallstone, your gallbladder removed, it's you go in the morning,
Daddy,
you have
oh,
keyhole surgery, they whip it out, and then you're out the same day.
Yeah, same with
or-
mine,
or
Crypto.
next day.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a little too much information, Gary, that is.
Things
My
have come
doctor
on
was
so
like-
much now that they're unbelievable
No.
now.
My doctor stuck the
Listen,
foot up my ass. There was a
I had a
female
camera.
doctor.
I had a camera up my fucking old PO too.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Only problem is though, I think nowadays they're better, but I don't think that in the old days I think they tried harder to keep you alive. Whereas nowadays I don't.
Oh, it makes
think
more money.
You're
I
not,
realise now you get a lot more money.
you're
if
not
you say-
as important to
say
them now
sick.
as what you were years ago. If you get
100%. That's 100%. Do you want? They
Hard
blood.
basically let my dad.
They make more money out of
Uh,
keeping you sick than keeping you alive.
Nowadays, it's not you. You're just more of a number to them. Whereas
Yeah,
30
yeah.
years ago,
It's
you genuinely did
it's
care.
get you in
about
and
it.
it's get you out as soon as possible.
Unless you're paying privately. Now, if you're paying privately, that's different.
Yeah, they'll pretend to give a shit then.
I was watching something on telly this evening, and it was about young babies, and they call it tongue-tied. And basically, what it is, you know that thing.
Oh yeah,
down
my
the
cousin
middle-
Peter. God rest his soul, he was tongue tied.
Yeah.
A bit of skin is too
Yeah,
long, and you can't hook your tongue.
Yeah. So it makes your tongue shorter. So if
No, it
the,
doesn't
if
make it
it's not,
shorter. You just can't hook it up.
yeah, it basically when they talk as they get older, they talk with a lisp like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe even
so they
No,
were
no.
saying that normally they like to do it when they're babies, but
I've heard of cleft palate and that, but I ain't heard of that.
it's called. Well, that's the. I don't think that's the official name for it, but it's that
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that
tongue
bit of
tied.
skin. Yeah.
Bit of skin. It goes to the tip of the tongue, and you can't poke your tongue out. They're like that. My
And
cousin
what they
had
have
it.
to
Peter,
do,
God
what
story,
they have
anyway.
to do, they have to cut that piece of skin.
So you
So-
haven't got the bottom of that, you haven't got the control by the bottom of your tongue then?
Yeah.
To move your tongue
Well,
away.
And
I
they're on
think they've
about
done
wait,
some-
they're on about waiting times for babies to have this done.
My mate Brendan's son, he
And
got
a lot of
he had
people-
hole in the roof of his mouth.
A lot of people have ended up going private because of the waiting time on the NHS.
Yeah, he had a hole between the
But it's
cavity
the
of his
same,
nose.
it's the same doctors doing it though. It's fucking crazy. It's the same place, the same doctors.
Correct. It's everything.
Crazy,
Like,
man.
just
They just,
allocate
it's the
it.
doctors are just taking on the better work. It's
Well,
fucking-
Yeah.
they do it as overtime.
But
You know?
yeah, I
Is that what
mean,
it is?
I says to Chris, on one hand, you can understand the parent wanting the child to get it done and not have what it's not a disability, but yeah, a problem talking and
It
having
is
a
a
lip.
disability. It is a disability, man. If you can't speak, that's a fucking disability.
Anyway, so a lot of people have took loans out and maxed the credit cards out, go private, so their child could have this operation because of the waiting times on NHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my brother, he paid for his triple bypass, not because he had to wait, because they wanted to, and he didn't want to leave work, you see. He didn't want to be off work. So he paid so he could have it done the week before Christmas, so he could recover over Christmas and be back at work in New Year, which he was,
How,
you know.
how much it cost?
24.
Fucking hell.
I know. And he was led on bed day after having it done, and they come with invoice and left it on bed for him. I couldn't believe it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
expecting a tip as well, probably. Was there a mint next to it?
Had to put a mint on his pillow with a fucking invoice.
Mint, yeah, mint and a glass of Baileys.
A little fucking coffee, a little Moroccan coffee, and a fucking mint.
Nurse come with his pipe and slippers.
Yeah, because doctor said to me, he says, when I were on about my hip, he says, well, you're too young to have it done. I says, what happens if I pay? He says, you can have it done tomorrow if you pay. That's 12 grand for a hip.
They said that to me, my hip's knackered. They said I need
They
two in
say
my
that to
lifetime.
everybody, Richard. No matter what the operation is, if you want to pay privately, they can get you in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Get my hip.
Pardon me.
So it just depends. If it gets worse and worse and worse, that's what I'll do. But I don't want to. I don't see.
I have a bad hip, Richard. My right hip's
Paying
adapted.
national insurance all my life. I don't see why I should cough.
Well, exactly. That's my sentiment. Exactly, Richard. And
You
it's
can't
same
walk
how I went
around
to
in pain
doctor
forever.
once, and she prescribed me these tablets. Well, she didn't prescribe them to me. She recommended I can buy them, and I went, "Can I get them on prescription?" She says, "Yeah." I says, "Well, look, I've got an exemption certificate." I says, "Now, why would I go into chemist and buy something that I know I can get on prescription?" So she looked at me, gone, "Ah." I went, "Don't look at me like that." You know what I mean? It might only be pennies and whatever to you, but to me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I said, and I went through whole spiel of I've worked all my life. I've paid my insurance, national
Oh, never
insurance,
explain
and
yourself to anybody.
whatever.
Listen, don't ever explain yourself to anybody. Fuck them.
But it was the way she was looking at me.
People are
it was
ignorant
like,
in this world.
you know.
Yeah, nah, fuck them. Fuck them. Some people don't
Well,
know the
that's
struggle.
true.
Honestly, some people do not know the struggle. Do you know? I
But
used
yeah.
to,
I got Specsavers
I
on
used to
Friday.
cook-
I'm gonna fucking bit face
I used to
with
cook
fucking
my
infant
food, yeah.
formula.
I had an iron and a toaster. And do you know what I could cook with an iron and a toaster? You'd be fucking surprised.
But yeah, because I've got like this long standing thyroid
And
problem.
before
and I've-
that, I lived for 9 months in my flat, yeah. with no gas and no electric for 9 months. No curtains. I had nothing, man. Nothing. Both meters were in arrears, like fucking 90 quid each or whatever. And then one day, I had enough money to pay off the arrears and put gas and electric in, yeah? And I was literally living in the hallway. Because what I'd do, I'd close all the bedroom doors and all the doors. And the hallway was the smallest area. And I'd heat it with candles and shit, you know? And I had a chair that I stole from the fucking area outside, the communal area, which was like a nice funky chair. And I could flip it on its side when I wanted to go to sleep because it was like low, and I could use it a bit as a pillow. I'm watching TV. I had this little black and white TV, and when I turned the heating on, like I didn't have heating for fucking months and months. I turned the heating on, and I was sat there, and then I felt. First of all, I smelt it, and then I felt the heat come round me. And honestly, it felt like the heating was giving me a hug. I could feel the heat like just fucking caressing me. And that day I swore I would never go without fucking gas and electric ever again in my life. And I haven't. I lived so long with nothing, like.
Anthony says he had his hip done, but he had it done private.
Everything I've got, I know I'm blessed to have always because I've had nothing.
Guernsey,
Like, you know?
Plymouth and all that, and Southampton are currently getting hit with 103 mile an hour winds. You know,
It's coming tonight.
it's wanging. Bottom of,
I don't think it's going to bother us. I think Casey's going to get it, but we're not going to get it. I don't think.
Yeah.
not this high up. No,
What am I going to get?
You're going to get some wind and rain tonight.
Kieran.
Look, that's it whipping right bottom at the moment. Hang on.
What is it?
That's-
That looks like a fucking ultrasound off a baby.
I know, it's a fucking having twins.
Satellite weather, live satellite.
Is it the orange bit we got to be worried about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
a bit-
this channel's turned orange. That is a worry.
103 mile an hour in the middle of that.
Johnny, point to where I am on that map.
Where it's blue.
Blue and green. Yeah.
Point. Show me where I am. Point.
No, next to dragons, next to dragons and them castles. So next to some dragons and castles in the middle of this bit like that.
Well, they reckon it's coming like over from Ireland, so obviously Wales is next on it list. You know what I mean?
It'll be
Next
raining
time
for
you come to
people.
Wales, and like up past Swansea where the beaches are fucking amazing. That fly is
Basically,
still-
on weather forecast, it says, you know, if you ain't got to go out, then don't bother.
Well, you want to look
When
at this
look-
camera? I'm just looking at a live camera now of the Isle of Wight. How can I show this on here?
Right,
I'd be
well,
well-
Ah,
again.
mother, motherfucker.
Who?
Look, I got him.
How can
Yeah,
you
I'd
not-
just help. You got it eventually, then, did you? You
Fucking
open
got
another
it,
window.
prick.
You open another window, Richard.
Hang on.
well, Swansea's got 28 mile an hour winds at the moment.
I did not pay for it. Did not pay for what?
No, we said that he went. He had his it done on private.
There you go.
Who?
That's Isle of Wight there.
Hang on a minute. No. Oh my giddy eye.
It's like a normal night, really.
Oh, it showed. It's a minute ago. Camera pointing up the
What the fuck are you talking about?
up the front, and it
I've actually went in the sea at like 1 o'clock in the morning, drunk as 20 men, naked. And my brother was waiting on the top of the cliff for me. My brother was waiting on the top of the cliff, and he thought I was dead. And what happened? It was in Tenby, and I'd gone out a certain distance, yeah. And where the cliffs were, where we were, there was no lights because we had to climb down these cliffs. So the water was so calm. It wasn't deep. It was like up to my chest, but I didn't know which way was back because there was no waves to judge nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm like swimming around in the sea, and I'm going, "What the fuck? I don't know my way back." It felt like I was like far out at sea.
That looks a bit wilder.
Oh my
Oh,
giddy
yeah,
eye.
that's copy.
A bit.
That's heaven.
Sorry, says I can
That's-
see a new boat.
Listen, I'm opposite that. I'm the other side of it. You swim straight across there, you come to me.
Well, put it this way, AZ, you might have to batten that down hatches a bit later.
Nah, it moves, it
Make
moves.
sure that there's no that can blow away.
That's a bonus. I found another one.
I've
That'd
lost
been it,
20
that'd
pounds.
been
I've lost 20 pounds in weight, man, in the last like 4 weeks.
Ooh.
Sorry, mate. I can't let you out right now. I'm just kidding.
How much you lost now, Richard?
11 when I last checked, but I haven't weighed this week yet. 11
I've
last
got them.
time
No,
I
it's
checked.
well done, Richard.
My scales
Richard,
are
I said, get yourself a bottle of gin, Rich.
That's nearly a stone, Richard. Nearly a stone.
Bottle of gin. That was last
I'm
Friday.
down
I
to-
haven't weighed myself, obviously. I only weighed myself on
I'm down to
Friday.
243 pounds,
Okay, I'm at
which is
250.
17. I think it's 17.6 or 17.5.
I've weighed myself in about a year now. Not too fine. I don't eat enough to put out on. So that's a good one. I really don't eat
However
enough to
you,
put out
Johnny.
on.
Yeah.
Johnny, however you.
That's 17 stone, I think. Something like that.
Am I heavier than you, Johnny? Richard, however you.
I don't know, to be
I'm
honest.
on 17.
17.
My heaviest, Richard,
About
26,
18, I would say.
26 and a half I weighed at my heaviest.
My heaviest, I was 20 stone. My heaviest.
I literally won't move.
When I,
in
just,
there.
when I give up smoking, man, I fucking piled on the pounds.
Wait,
Had
what's
a-
weather like near you, Gary?
A
Is
big
that
swollen
we're
head.
in
Bone
Ireland.
dry here at the moment. Bone dry out there at the moment. It's windy. It's all dry.
I'm going to say
I'm down to about 17 and a half now. If
wind's
I
going
don't,
up here.
17 stone's okay for me. I don't mind being 17. I'd probably go down to 16 and a half.
But you're light
If I
as
was-
well. That's all right. That's an healthy.
Yeah, but 17 is probably okay for me, and I look fine at 17. I think.
I've got a new windscreen now. Okay.
Oh, did you get it fixed then, Johnny?
I even put all new window trims all the way around and sealed them into where original ones were. He did a really good job. Even on the top bit, because I've got a panel that you lift up to get to the battery. Well, the clips
Yeah.
broke on that ages ago. He put brand new clips in it. He did a
Uh,
really good job. And it says Pilkington reinforced, what did it say? Laminated glass.
ooh.
Was it through the insurance, Johnny?
Yeah, I had to pay 100 quid on excess though.
Yeah, that's right then. It's good though, isn't it? I had a leak. Remember when I had a leak in the top
Really
of my van? And I just smashed the window. I was like, oh fuck it, I just fucking hit it with an hammer and phoned them up. Said, oh, I
Mine's
broke my
got black
window.
rubber seals that go all the way across the roof and down and join the windows for the trims. Well, they were popping up a little bit. He's cut them right back and re-welded plastic strips all the way down each side. He's done a really
Gary
good job.
says we're okay here in Northern Ireland, but our European neighbours in the Republic of Ireland are getting it bad. Ooh. You see that? Because they're calling it, they're saying it's something to do with jet stream. And that's
What's the Republic of Ireland? Is he on about Wales?
Why
No,
was
it's
that?
Well, it's like you've got north, east, south, and west. Well, he's in Northern Ireland, which is obviously top of Northern Ireland, and it is on about them, it's
Well, it's swirling around the
Oh,
bottom, isn't it, at UK? So anything along that, even France are getting a bit battered now.
But yeah,
Listen, man. Listen.
They'll put all the burning cars out that are upside down.
If there's no TVs and shit, like the land's a land. Just be nice to everybody who's next to you.
It's called winter. I call it winter. Don't know what anybody else calls it.
Like
UK winter.
politicians provide people, and that's it.
but he says it's like calling an Englishman Scottish.
Yeah.
I kind of knew, Gary.
Two different countries. I mean, we say that, don't we? We say
well,
that.
Geographically, it's in two
Then
different
we need a
countries.
translation, Tim.
I can see what he's saying, but geographically, it's not two different countries. But anyway,
It's like England and Scotland. That when Andy Murray's
I kinda
winning
know.
Wimbledon, we're all British, and when he's losing, he's bloody jock idiot.
Hey, well, Chris told me that Andy Murray can't stand English people.
Probably thanks. He's an arrogant git.
I know.
Did you rewatch the fight?
Yeah, but who
on
gives a
Saturday,
fuck?
Izzy?
Did I listen? Let me tell you about the fight. Johnny, talk him through the fight on Saturday, mate.
That was ridiculous. That how that went.
You
Listen,
seen who his
listen to this.
sponsor was? You see who Fury's sponsor
Listen to
was?
this.
You can kiss my ass now.
So I said
What's an
to
absolute
Johnny,
Shambles.
This
that
sponsor, Johnny.
WEF, World Economic Forum. He's got a fucking logo on his top, like hell.
Watch it, so I don't know.
was. Right now, I'm lost here. What the hell are they on about?
Who sponsors Tyson Fury? He says,
I don't know,
"What's
but
the
it's-
secret?"
who
it should be
cares? Who
flipping
cares?
boxing,
Anyway,
that's
listen,
for sure.
Johnny says to me, "Oh, I just watched the end of the fight." I'm like, "Oh, don't tell me." I'm like, "Fucking hell, that's quick." Was it round one? He's like, "Yeah, it's round one."
Now we're
Really?
ending
The other
it.
guy got
round
knocked
9.
out. The other guy got knocked out, yeah? So I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting,
What did
because
that
when I
element
spoke
of
to my brother
surprise
before
for
the
you?
fight,
You know that.
do you know what I
Is it
said to
gonna
my, this is what I said to my brother. This is what I said to my brother about an hour before, a few hours before the fight. I said, I fancy a bet on this because I reckon this dude could
Yeah, well-
knock him out. Like, there's potential for him to knock him out. And it was 8-1 the odds, but the odds on a draw was 35-1. And I was like, even a draw, it could be a draw. Like it really
The other
fucking
guy
could.
won. The other guy won it with a farce with that. Absolute farce.
He knocked him
Yeah,
off
yeah,
his
yeah.
ass.
I mean,
He
Yeah.
hammered him. He hammered him pretty much all the way through.
I think he won as well.
It was,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, it was,
did.
Do you see his face when he
It was-
knocked
it was
him on his
very
ass?
interesting.
What fucking amazement. He's never been hit like that.
I hate to say it, but honestly, you're probably right. But
What you sure?
you fucking
He did catch him
Blind man
with an
on
elbow.
the
Well, you're not really
Won
supposed
that.
to do that.
so listen. So Johnny tells me right that Tyson Fury knocks this guy out in the
Why?
first round, and I'm
Come on,
like, what
come
the
on.
fuck?
No, well, there'd been about another at least 9 rounds before that.
Not for
No, when the
one.
fucking
Yeah,
did
but it
this
went
10
to a
rounds.
decision, though, didn't it?
So
I mean,
the next
nobody
day, I'm
knocked
watching
anybody.
it, I'm watching it thinking, so the first round's over. I'm like, what the fuck? Gets to the third round, he puts Tyson on his ass. I'm like, what the fuck is Johnny talking about? Fucking 10 rounds later, like 10 rounds later, Tyson Fury's all beat up. Fucking, what the fuck?
Just total shit with that. Absolute shit. I've heard of buying the judges off.
As soon as he come down the entrance, I thought, what the fuck have you got on? How? That's it. I'm done now.
Hi, partners. W.
But listen to this. This is how clever the fight game is because it was nobody
Hi,
that put it on.
partners.
Tyson Fury or nobody British put it on. It was the fucking Arab people that put the fight on. It was their show. They paid everybody and they put it on because Tyson Fury got a fucking fight with Usyk, which is supposed to be in December, which is for belts. Like it's for the fucking all the belts. This fight wasn't a prize fight. It was just it was a prize fight. It was money. It wasn't for no belts, I think. So Tyson Fury couldn't let Tyson Fury lose this because it would have fucked up the next fucking business plan.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's fucked up, man.
He should have lost it.
And
But
the
how he
fact
gets
that
up,
the fact they're in Dubai, which is money, you know what I mean?
and
They
the
say
punch
money
was
talks.
on the top of his head. It wasn't even a proper punch, man. He's getting
Well,
dropped
he's a
with-
UFC fighter, isn't he? So he's clonked him with that, basically. Not the actual fist. He's hit him here, hasn't he?
No, he hit him on top of his head. It wasn't. Tyson Fury used the elbow. I fucking seen that.
He did that on the last
Um,
fight and all, when he clonked somebody with his elbow and all.
The guy who's fighting that fucking Francis Ngannou, whatever his name is, he's got the world's hardest punch, hardest recording punch. He's got it. That's why I thought he'd knock him out. But,
Last 5 minutes. Put him in an octagon.
yeah, it's a fight game, man. They're all in it to make money. It's a show.
Yeah.
I mean, they
He
are
won't
punching
even
fuck
match
out each
it.
other.
I mean, it's like I said the other night, win or lose, they're both coming out on it pretty damn good.
I even admitted it. He
Yeah,
said, I've had my
they-
birthday. I'm sorry.
They'll probably make 30 million or something fucking stupid like that, you know?
It will have been. When you see who
A
his
million
sponsor
ain't
is.
nothing no more.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be doing it otherwise, would they? If they went to a big payday, involved
So
in
that's
it.
all his sponsorship. I thought, no, I see you. Done me up.
And knock me out for 30 million. Don't hit me too hard, Tyson. I'll fall over and make out that
If you pay for Keith, if you pay for
how about we arrange a YouTube fucking charity fight?
Yeah. You and Johnny.
Burt Monster in the corner.
No, we'll have a couple of fights. We'll match people up there. We'll have Richard and Parkness first fight. We'll have me and Johnny.
Yeah.
We'll be the main event.
Yeah.
Where did I figure in all this then?
You're doing this.
What, do you want to fight?
You're good at that. You can do sales because you're good at that.
Oh yeah, she's good at selling. Fuck all is what she's good at selling.
I can't see you making any sales.
Oh, really? That's because I don't do it in front of people.
In a mud bath match.
Oh, Richard's the winner. Richard, congratulations, Richard. You just won. You beat him without even putting any gloves on.
How much do I get?
You
get respect. That's how much you get. You get respect.
All right, that's good.
I could do
I mean,
wood wrestling.
A man to money does that.
Well, you see, price
Listen,
of washing
my
powder. Get you a big
priceless.
box.
My respect is priceless.
Gary says that you can walk round boxing ring holding cards up. Don't you mean hobbling?
Yeah.
You know, with me in my frame.
Yeah. On your mobility scooter, you can do donuts in the middle.
You can wheel spin the logo in.
But yeah.
Listen, come on, I'll get a pen and paper. We'll write down some fucking fights, and I can make it happen.
You can wave pom poms.
Pom-poms.
I don't mind get boxing gloves on.
Yeah. Can
we do a deal when you're not allowed to hit me in the back?
You'll be able to bring piss pot and put a sponge in it.
Sponge people down.
Piss pot. There he goes with his piss pot.
Drink out at piss pot. And...
Johnny, I'm just going to chin you for your
Piss pot.
If I get mad, you won't.
Oh, you'll be mad because you'll be fucking sleeping.
Hey, can we cuss it out?
No. We just punch fuck out each other.
Yeah. We've all got his roles. Gary says he's got a bit water boy.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good fight for a few years.
Instead of ring it bell, when Tim burps, that's your cue to,
That's
get
3 minutes up.
Hey, Gary, can I squeeze half an orange?
Yeah.
Match Tim up. Who can Tim fight?
You get water and half an orange with Gary.
The only problem is, though, if you organised it, Hazy, we'd all end up there a fucking day early or something daft.
Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it?
You'd expect us all to turn up Christmas Eve.
We'd all turn up a day early.
Yeah.
I have been slacking lately with my fucking by Parkness. Parkness getting scared. Look, it's like I can't stick around for this violence.
Yeah, we can always find roles for them that don't actually want to fight.
Sunday Night Live, but on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I've just thought of a good name for me.
Brian's fault.
I thought I'd gone through a time warp that night when I was looking at
Brian's
the
fault.
time.
I was on a call with him in the morning, and he said, and I had to do something. He said, "Okay, I'll see you this afternoon. I'll set shit up." And that's what he says. And I was like, "Okay."
He's going to start a big Sunday roast on a Wednesday.
I mean, it is what it is. I still give you 20 minutes of fucking entertainment for nothing. Me and Jeanette representing.
It was about 17 minutes, actually. I think that's about how long it were.
I'll have a
Oh,
snack
for
train.
fuck's sake.
All gone.
Tim, why do you burp over that nonsense?
Yes, no chocolate. Well, look, yeah, the chocolate.
20 minutes. Oh, it's actually 17 minutes.
Hey, I saved
Listen.
your arse. I was the only one that come up and told you it's not Sunday, it's Saturday.
Listen, I don't need anybody to stake my ass.
Yeah.
Listen, I do fucking 7-hour
Yeah.
live shows on my own. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
You don't know
Yeah,
what you
fine.
do without me, Ace, if I weren't around.
No, you're right. What would I do without you, Jeanette?
I know.
I'll have to,
So,
I'll have to have Richard, wouldn't I?
No chocolate.
What were I going to say? I forgot now.
So, yeah, I'd sell tickets. That's what.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Even on the Sunday one, if Brian set that one up, he's just as bad because he put 2024.
Listen,
Well,
tell him.
You
Tell
know.
him.
he meant to put Trump on the end.
Yeah,
Why does he
so
look like
Brian's
him?
just as bad.
Why does he look like Tim?
The original live stream, the one where
What's
you
it?
know you'll get
I can
circle
make-
there.
I can make Brian look like Tim. Ready?
But yeah, even when Brian set it up, it was still wrong because it said 2024.
That is remarkable.
How the fuck am I making Brian look like Tim? Ready? Right, I'm making him look like Tim.
Can you
And
tell
then
That's
me?
you have a Brian on a stick.
Tell you
That's like
kangaroo down, partner.
No, it were whinging Wednesday, and then it were wonderful Wednesday, and I was still getting that thing. So,
Back to what you went.
Yeah, now it's called Wanker Wednesday.
That's what Johnny does in his spare time.
What spare time? Let me see.
What's with Carlsberg?
When he's pretending to be in his shed,
I still had some.
you know what he's doing.
I don't know. This is the reason why. Because I'm
even
not
Anthony
drinking,
says it looks a lot like Tim.
because I bought myself one of these. Ever had one of them, Rich?
Yeah, I've had a one.
What is it?
McEwen's champion.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely, but it's fucking
Not so wonderful.
It's,
then, I don't know.
7.3%.
Oh, Jesus, knock my head off that. I'll be just not a big bottle.
I've tried all connotations, crypto. I've just come to.
So I thought I'd have one of them, and I just and they were
Yeah.
£4 for 4 pint cans, and I thought, fuck it.
Might be your music for your intros, you know.
I've been using them for
They
years.
were like £4.50 for 440 mils.
Well, I had two left, but I'm going to knock it on the head for a week or so now. Because I've gone through 2
Cheers.
cases of beer. That's not like me. Well, no, I don't be on it. Hopefully.
It's all right. Chris has just said it could be your intros, and I says, well, look at not so long ago. Well, I've used same intros then. Not getting it, but,
She's tried everything, so she's come to the conclusion it can go bollocks.
yeah, I've just thought, fuck it.
All right, there you go.
So, Jeanette, when am I cooking these cakes?
Next Tuesday. What date is it? It's 7th because it's the day
See you
before
next
Callum's
Tuesday.
birthday.
No,
Hey,
see, yeah, I'm just going to say that.
I says to Callum because I'd only just baked the spiderweb tart last night, and Callum come down and he said, "What you making next week?" Oh, I says I'm making cherry bakewells. He went, "Oh, my favourite." I thought, "Oh shit."
Well, when he comes down off the chocolate rush, you can sort it out.
And when I thought, "Oh shit," when he says it's his favourite, I says,
How many does it make?
"How many does this make?"
No, how many does the other thing make?
This makes 24 small ones, but I'm using like
Holy
a deep
fuck.
muffin tray, so it might only make 12.
Who's
So,
doing these next Tuesday?
I told you, Jeanette, everything you make is heavy duty.
I thought
these are classed as mini cherry bakewells. So,
Richard, have you ever seen me cooking?
what?
Well,
You always
Listen,
get lost.
these fuckers can't keep up with me. I'm like fucking telling them what to do and shit. They're like, fucking, come on, people.
The last time Maisie baked with us, it was carrot cake, weren't it?
We've done it
And it
before.
was
haven't
delicious.
we?
Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
make carrot cake.
Yeah.
It cost me
I'll
about
tell you,
15 fucking quid to make, but it was the best cake I've ever made.
but yeah.
Honestly, so much sugar went into that. So much like you
Oh,
actually put carrot in it. You know that?
that thing they made last night is just pure sugar. Jesus Christ. The people who jumped out of my head.
Yeah.
It's not something you can just go like that with. It's just a spoon
Yeah,
at a time.
I actually
Very
really
nice.
enjoy cooking
Very,
stuff, like making
very.
stuff, and
Have you
like,
tried
I'm
some, Ginny?
interested in all the.
Yeah, we had some after his tea.
Very sweet, isn't it? Very sweet. Look, the green in there,
Yeah,
like,
Fucking 4
Purple
pounds of
icing.
sugar in it.
No, I'm not cooking next week. No, I'm. No, it won't. Definitely not. cooked.
Are you cooking next week?
I hope we're all cooking or we'll be dead by next week.
No, I'm not cooking next week.
No, I said Richard.
What's that?
You cooking next week, Rich?
I haven't got.
He ain't got, he ain't got the
utensils.
equipment.
I'd have to
Oh,
spend
my God.
£100 on utensils.
Back in the day, they used a stick.
I've got spoons.
You can mix it.
It's
That's
actually
okay.
got two.
Pan.
I've got
It's
two
actually
pans.
got
I
two
want one,
pans
but
now.
I've got 2 pans. A big one and a
Do an
little
Amazon
one.
wish list,
you-
Richard.
I'll
Will
tell you what you can do then. If you buy yourself a pack of Cherry Bakewells and just take them out the wrapper,
Here's one of my
Ten
earlier.
Throw a bit of flour around and just go through the things.
yeah, clap,
and then
clap some flour in the air.
There can't be any cherry bakewells, Richard. Though you've got to get Mr. Kipling.
Hang on a minute. Has
Yeah,
Richard got any
think
flour?
it's, you need-
Probably not.
What
Have you got any
utensils
flour
do
though,
you need
Richard?
for Cherry Bakewells?
Never mind that, Richard. Have you got any flour?
You tell him. yeah, you're
Probably
telling
haven't,
me.
Johnny.
And cheese monster.
I've got spoons.
Maybe you'd have to go out and buy
knives and
some.
forks.
Bloody hell, Tracy's got a shelf full.
I've got a
Yeah, I've
kettle,
cleaned it out. I've got my
a
plate.
microwave. I've got a posh thing that I don't have to work, and an air fryer.
What's the posh thing that you don't know how to work?
That flipping big silver thing I got at Christmas. Do you remember? We all
Toilet.
did
It's a
little
toilet.
buttons on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought that was your air fryer.
No, that air fryer's my other thing. I know how to work that.
If you can't work an air fryer, you just open it, put it in, turn it on,
Is
and wait
it
for
like
to go
that?
beep beep beep.
I think it was like a multi-cooker, weren't it,
Oh,
Richard?
that thing with all knobs and buttons and screen on it and pictures of
I've
shit.
got an allergen cooker, a mini chef,
Oh, those
double air
nice.
fryer, a ninja
Oh,
cooker,
it's a silver
and
thing.
a microwave oven thing, and an oven that needs ninja kicking.
Silver thing.
I took the back panel off, Hazy. I took the back panel of the cooker off.
Mother
and
bought
started-
it me at Christmas. It
Yeah.
cost a fortune, but I don't know what the hell to do with it.
I'm not pissing him out of it.
I'm not naming all my fucking appliances. I got too
I'm
many.
going to get a big American fridge next year, I think, and stick it in that gap. One with ice cube maker thing.
Ooh.
Nice.
There's
How
always
much are
one
they,
of them.
Johnny?
But at least £1,000.
Yeah.
My mum's got one anyway, I'll just keep nudging her.
You can get some of them. You plumb them in.
That's far too big for you, mum.
Some you plumb in like a fucking wash machine.
They'll wear her down eventually, Johnny.
What?
Where do you think my new washing machine come from? She went, oh, we've got a built-in one. Would you like this one? Oh, yeah, go on then. She don't need to buy. It's one of them digital ones that says hello to you and shit.
Hey up, Johnny. As long as it
Your
washes your
washing machine
clothes, I
helps you.
can give it. Yeah.
Right.
You put it,
Johnny,
you turn
did
it to
you
one of
say
those
your washing
dirty
machine
boys.
says hello to you?
It says
Oh,
dirty boy you need setting to.
Fucking hell, that one of mine. It's got Wi-Fi on it. Wi-Fi.
Oh,
washing
no,
machine
mine
with
is not
Wi-Fi.
Whatever next,
That's
eh?
so I can fucking text you, see how long you've been.
If I
over the
put my
shop.
router on top
Johnny.
of it, it's got. If I put
You know,
my
it's
router
so
on
you
top
can-
of it,
You can put your washing in and set it so
When
it
you
just
say,
finishes
listen, when you say
really
put
well.
your router on top of it, what sort of router
Root-
are we talking about here, Johnny?
I'm not router in it. I'm in a BT one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
Oh.
if you're the one saying it. If I put my router on
I'll
it,
use that one. It's round.
It's all right.
Johnny,
I'm just looking when Easy last bait with us.
Yeah.
oh, it's been a while.
That'll take some scrolling. Like when I'm looking for 1976, I'm filling out an online form.
Oh no! How
Really
depressing
put
is that,
handle on
John?
the fruit machine.
Fucking hell! I'm spinning it like fucking
Come
here
on.
somewhere.
Come on,
I'm
fucking
spinning
only
through
got to
decades.
1982.
You're
I've got
spinning
to
through decades.
1982.
By the time you get
Hey,
Hey,
to
oh,
you,
how do you think I go on? I have to go to 1962.
Oh, my mum has to
listen, by
scroll
the time
back
you
to
get to
54.
2000, it's like your fucking arm's killing you. God,
Mum goes, I
fuck,
can't
I've
find
got no-
1954, so they didn't do it then. Oh, that's a
And
big
then,
flap.
and then you get to 1962 and it says it's sad on it. Oh, you're old.
See, it's that thing, Jeanette, whatever it is.
That's
What?
a big thermos flask.
Tim would just burped like you.
What mech is it?
No, it's the ultimate thermos.
That's a
It
slow
looks
cooker.
like
That's a
it's like a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, all rolled into one.
Friggin'
But
heavy.
you
looks
do all
like
your soups.
Harry says big pot.
You can do your soups in and that, innit? You can make your own soups and stuff with it.
I think
Yeah,
it,
it's a pressure one. Yeah. Take it, you haven't used it. It's not shiny.
That's a
I
good
think
art.
you've used it once, haven't you, Richard?
Hey, Richard,
Makes a
it'll
good
block
art.
the signals. It'll block the signals, Richard.
That's stainless steel, Rick.
It will be.
I
Yeah.
like that. What do you make of that? I like that one. Is it a pressure cooker?
I don't know. I
It
presume
will be.
so.
Stick rubber seal on lid. It will be.
I think it's like everything in one. I think it's
Is
a
it called,
slow.
is it called an Instapot?
It's called a sage, whatever that is. Sage.
That's the main
S-A-G-E.
Well, a sage is a herb.
Yeah. but
Oh,
obviously
Brian's
this
son.
is- as you can see, this is not a herb. This is a
Yeah.
thing.
It blocks 5G anyway.
Yeah. Good for your headgear.
See how far you can push it down your head?
I
I
think
know
I
where this is going. I don't want to end up having to ring an ambulance and say I've got a flipping pot stuck on my head.
I would piss my pants if that was stuck on your head and you had to phone it
You
for
know,
help.
let's say ambulance. Well, we haven't heard that one for a while.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine some professionals had to bust in his door? Oh no, you probably open it, but they had to come in and he's got his pot stuck on his head, and they're like, how did this happen? Oh well, what it was?
You lot having a good laugh alive.
Well, somebody told me to put it on my head and push it down.
Nobody
See,
told him.
that's that.
Let's say, well, I'm not going back down
What
from Welcome,
sort
but
of
we've
stuff
got
you
an
fucking
axe.
at, Rick?
Can you remember doing the custard cream? That what last time you baked with custard cream thing?
He's got loads of
Did I make
pictures.
Blondie.
custard cream?
You see,
Yeah,
pictures of shit.
29th of March 2022.
You see
Custard
pictures.
slush, you mean?
Oh, yeah. You can
No,
go
it were a custard cream blondie. It looks like
Oh, yeah, I
everything, that
remember. I remember. Yeah,
So-
that was nice actually. Custard cream cake. Yeah.
See, look,
Does
can
it?
even make yogurt in it. Not that I never want to make yogurt, but
What's that? Legumes.
It'd be good for soups and that. Then.
What does
I don't know.
legumes mean?
worms.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It
You
looks
got
like
everything there.
everything, Richard.
You got everything there.
Yogurt. You can make yogurt in it. What the fuck are you talking about, Richard?
I don't know. It's printed on this head.
And it might cool it as well as
I want to
heat it.
make some legumes and some yogurt, please.
What the fuck's a legum?
Legumes.
It says it. Have a look on it.
French. It's French for summer.
Hey, Richard, find manual and put it in link.
Mhm.
I can figure out what the fuck it
Gary
is.
said, "Can you make cheese on toast in there?"
Shy knows. She's got buttons at bottom as well. Oh, buttons. Weighs a ton.
There's buttons at bottom.
Does a lot, doesn't it? That thing. That shows
No,
Oh,
all
yeah.
those buttons. No, let me tell you what it does. Yeah,
That's a
It
slow
gets
cooker.
hot.
That's a
So
slow
do all those
cooker. That is.
buttons. Do all the buttons.
The
At
Air
films,
fryer. That's an air
there's
fryer.
peas,
Sorry, it's an air fryer.
basically.
Listen to me. Listen to me
It's
for a
definitely
second.
not an air fryer.
All those buttons got names
It's
on
not
it,
funny,
fucking
yeah.
Lego and all that.
Not fun in it.
Yeah, all that thing does, yeah, it heats up and it cools down.
Yeah,
That's it.
probably
Cook
won't need to
anything
be.
you fucking want in it. It gets
Why
hot.
didn't somebody look the bloody thing up so we know what it is?
I've only used it once. I made some
Yes,
soup
you
in it.
will want one.
Put a load of vegetables
You
in
make
it.
soup in a fucking legume maker.
I chucked a load of vegetables in it, some water. And when it's cooking, all these
Slow
things,
cooker, yes, Gary. Gary's right. It's a slow cooker that you
all
can
these
speed up.
things on the top open and shut and do weird things and click and do all this
I
shit
think
when
it's
it's
an air
on.
fryer. Is there a
So
basket
yeah, that's
for it or
called
not?
a thermostat. It lets steam out and it
It
cools
doesn't
it
look
down.
fan assisted, that though. It looks heat, not fan.
No, there's no fan in it.
No, so it'd be heat one.
I put an air fryer.
Yeah,
over
I
there.
just seen a fan in it when you had your head in it.
Yeah, that's it. Fanny.
No, not fanny, a fan. Fan of-
Jeanette's looking now. Look, you can see her eagerly reading.
The legumes is like it's
Water that's blue. Oh, that's a lagoon.
yeah, you put me off my stride now. It's like a pea.
Never had a
know,
fucking
the
stride.
You know that? Cook a pea.
What?
It is a piss pot.
No,
Yeah.
it's that family. Like chickpeas and things like that. Like the legumes family.
I got a fucking clue what Jeanette's on about.
I mean,
So you can,
sometimes-
you can pressure cook, you can auto cook,
Give
or
it
you can
all
pulse
you
cook, a
love
little
to
pulse
just
cook,
one man.
or you can slow cook. You know what I mean?
But anyway, I think it's basically jack of all trades, Richard. Like looks things.
Says you can natural cook, auto cook, pulse cook, pressure cook, or slow cook.
It's a nice one though, Richard.
Listen, let me tell you what it can do. This is what it can do. Wipe all the words off the front, yeah? It can cook.
Yeah.
It heats stuff up until it's cooked. That's how you cook stuff. You heat it up until it gets to a temperature that it's cooked.
I think what is trying to say it's like, let's say for instance, right?
No, let me put it.
If Richard
Jeanette,
wants
for a second.
if Richard wants a stew, he can just chuck everything in it, put it on a
Listen.
timer, and it'll be ready by the time he gets in from work.
Well, yeah, but listen. Let me put it into perspective. Could you imagine how many names you'd have to put on the side of a fucking saucepan?
There you go, just put that up. That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's the one.
Yeah, that's a
There you go.
pressure cooker. I mean, it's great. Yeah, that's a pressure cooker. And all those pictures are timers for how long it takes to cook that specific thing. It's just a timer.
Specific.
Timer button.
Specific.
Look at catalogue, you posh git, John Lewis.
Specific.
Well, that
Specific.
was the first web page that come up.
He didn't buy it himself, Johnny. His brother bought it him for Christmas.
Thank God for
Yeah,
that.
that's a nice Christmas present, man. You can cook some nice shit in there, some hearty meals. Yeah,
How much
that's
did it say? 149 quid.
Yeah.
Gary says use it to borrow your wife Hunter string vest.
Use it to what?
yeah. Yeah, you get the stains out of your wife fronts in that.
Oh, I've got a posh washing machine to do that.
I bet you can cook rice in there. I bet it's a rice cooker as well, isn't it?
Oh, gotta be handy.
Yeah.
The rice in it.
By the looks of things, you know, there's pretty much you can make
What does-
everything,
what
anything
does-
in it.
What does sauce mean? It says you can
Saute. Saute.
What's that?
You can put a sword in there. Do you know if you're about to have a battle, put your sword in there and it sorts it out. It warms up now.
What about sous vide? What the hell's sous vide?
That sounds horrible.
Sous vide.
Krista.
Sous vide or whatever.
Sous
There.
vide.
That blue one.
Someone called,
Yes.
that's someone called Zeus who sells speed.
I haven't seen shot.
There, sous vide. What the shape's that?
I can't see that. You fucking.
It says saute is a form of cooking that involves cooking food quickly in a small amount of fat or oil.
So what's sous vide then?
That's
Spell
pan
it.
fry.
What? How do you spell it?
Hang on. S-O-U-S-V-E.
S-O-U.
O-U-S. S-O-U-S.
Chase. Go on, Chase.
Says,
Go on.
What is your husband doing?
Look, let's get. What do you think, Dan?
There. There it is. Sous vide.
It looks like boiling, doesn't it?
so what second letter? Thing?
V-I-E. V-I-D-E. Sous vide. There you go. That's what everything it does.
Yeah, it's a nice machine, that. That Ninja cooker with £200.
You go down there, you can do natural.
It says low temperature cooking.
You just scared to
Auto cook, pulse, pressure cook.
It's French. It makes sense.
Gary says, where'd you else you can translate it?
You say rice on there.
Low temperature, long time cooking. It's
I
on,
like
it's on
the
a
fact it's got
low.
it.
It's on a
I
low.
like the fact it's got a
It's on a low
What do you call it?
temperature, but you cook it over a
Steel-
long period of
stainless
time.
steel tub. Stainless steel is the way to cook,
There you
man.
go, rice.
Yeah, it's a decent.
Oh yeah,
cooker.
rice.
Sorry. Down, come in.
Anything involved with steam in it, Biz.
Come on, then.
Well, it's got steam there on its own. Steam.
Yeah.
Got a rice cooker. I might get one of them instead of the rice cooker actually, because that does all sorts of shit. That I like that. I do like that.
Oh, you're funny.
You can do meat in it as well.
It's got a picture of a chicken
Mm.
meat there.
Yeah, nice machine. Isn't it?
So, in other words, it does certain things at a quick speed, which is saute, and then the wherever it is, sous vide or whatever it is, it's a low temperature at a long cook. There you go.
Slow cook, pressure
Long
cook,
cook.
auto
Listen,
cook,
all this talk
pulse,
of food make me hungry, so I gotta go and have
Slow
some
cook,
food, man.
what auto cook?
pulse, whatever that means.
Tell him.
Pressure cook.
I mean, it's still
Not
alive.
easy.
It's got a pulse. It's still alive.
So, in other
What?
in other words, it does everything.
That's it, well,
Yeah.
Wanted to soup that
Yeah.
for a year.
In other words, it can fuck bike and ride a bike.
That's it. You don't want
Yeah.
that in your super is king of race.
Listen, I'm off to go and have some food. So,
Chris nearly swallowed that earlier on.
did you just catch that? You're like fucking Mr. Miyagi.
No, it's a plastic one, you div. One of its wings is missing, baby. You probably swallowed it.
Listen, if you pull the other wing off, you can call it a walk.
Well, you see, the tart that I made last night, I got a plastic spider and then a plastic fly. And I said to him before he started, I said, don't forget to take them bits off the top of the pie. He didn't realise that they were a fly. So anyway, he's eating away and he went, what the fuck's this? He took it out and he went, I said, so you didn't take that plastic fly off? He said, no, I nearly fucking swallowed it.
Well, listen,
Anyway.
I'm off to go and swallow something. I will
Okay,
speak to you all
then.
soon.
Yeah, I'll see you
See you later,
later.
Hazy.
See you later.
I'll
See you later.
Back next week.
Bye.
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 Don't forget Friday Night Live.
Bye. Oh,
Bye,
this is weird.
Hazy.
I'm not even leaving. What's going on? This is weird. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck.
Bye, girl. Bye, girl, today.
Good night, John boy.
Bye. See you all later. Bye.
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 Oh, Hazy, we've just started to speak. You can stay now.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
See you all later.
Bugger off.
Bye.
Oh dear. But so yeah, mind you, I don't know whether wings just stuck down or whether
Look
it's
what's coming,
missing.
Dad.
You
But
find
anyway,
out.
Chris nearly ate it.
This time next week we're getting drunk.
Honestly, God, Richard, a fly comes in my house, I hunt it down relentlessly.
I can't stand them.
This
No, I
time.
was once trapped in a flat full of thousands of them, Richard, from the like maggot stage
Look, come in.
in blue bottle. Freak the, I can't do it. I hunt them down.
I hate them. Just one. If I get one in here, that's it. I go mad. It gets sprayed. It does.
I've got to the stage now where I can punch them out of fucking midair, me. Hit the floor, boom, stand on them. Ask Tracy, I'm a fucking ninja.
Can't whack
fly
them.
killer.
The only thing you need to do now, Johnny, is get a pair of chopsticks and get one with a pair of chopsticks.
I don't know. I can just grab them out of midair. Don't need a chopstick.
Fine. Yes, we're going to
Anyway.
It's when you grab a little one, you think, right, I've got you, little bastard, and you open your hand, it goes.
I've done that no end of time, Johnny. You've actually got it, but then when you open your hand to look at it and it flies off.
You actually go like that, thinking, I've got you, you know, twat. And you go like that, and he goes,
Oh dear. I've done that no end of times. Mind you, this particular one not fly anywhere, will it?
No, not a plastic one.
I says, what's chances of that? We all had a piece, and it were in his bowl. You couldn't make it up.
Pardon me.
God, and you.
sweet Jesus, Lord. I've had 2 beers, and I'm not even doing it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I says to Chris, I says,
Yes,
well, I've
pardon
been
me.
having a fly in your soup. I says, but yeah, having a fly
Oh,
in
you
your.
can download the recipe book.
Remember that open all hours one where somebody rings saying, my
You
mum's
can
found a
download the
fly.
recipe book
Well,
off the
Says, like,
website.
I don't do exchanges, but if you bring the fly back, I'll give you a current.
Did you get a recipe book with it?
No, you can download one though. It says, I'm just on the website now, and it says download our recipe book to use with your new cooker.
Ooh. There you go, Richard. So you'll be able to use it more than that once. Then you'll be onto a winner there, Richard.
Sous vide. I cook meat and vegetables evenly from edge to edge with precisely regulated temperature, and that's sous vide shortcut. Yeah. For meat, according to this, that sous vide.
Anthony says, "Yeah, too much pop."
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Cheers, Krypton.
I drink water.
Thanks. Welcome back, Gordo.
Welcome back, Gordon.
Welcome back, Gordo.
Hello, Gordo.
But
Right, see that? That's the last one for a few weeks now. Not going to do all that for a few weeks. This is a special one. I'll find another dinted case. At least I've dropped it down to Carlin instead of Stella. That would knock me on my ass, not Stella. You don't need many of them.
It's strong stuff, that, Stella.
Oh dear.
Yes,
Yeah,
I've tried it once, but never again.
Yeah, so I need to book a bouncy castle now for November.
Hey, do you want a bouncy
Casey.
castle, Callum?
Bouncy
Next
castle.
week.
all that
Be able to put out frontier.
Hey, Richard, I'm going to get her a frozen bouncy castle because we're all fucking stuck there freezing. Honest to God, I think it was last year because we booked a whole year before. We had a bouncy castle outside. Don't kids with woolly hats on and coats jumping on
That's
bouncy
the only
castle.
problem with him having birthdays in November, isn't it? Because
We had a row of chairs outside front door, right? And we're all fucking sat there.
it's 19th. Or your dad's.
And then everybody said, "Do you want to play some indoor games?"
What did you have? Everybody pushing others out to wait to get indoors.
Well, I've got a laptop thing now, so that's a main present. I've got
I didn't say we went to a party a few years ago. There were no woman there, oldish, and they had a big bouncy castle there. And she was up and down asking people if they had a panty liner. She said, "I want to have a go at bouncy castle."
Oh, I might just have one in my handbag. Not.
She's got
So
some
the bags up and down on that. I might dribble a bit. She said, "I need a panty liner."
Well, there's a solution to that. Don't go on it.
What she wanted to do on it, that was the problem. This woman, she was knocking on
I
it.
always keep the bouncy castle till 8 o'clock, and then when everybody's gone, I can have a go. She wants the disco ball one this time. So
Oh,
it'll
yeah,
have to be
I know.
something with a roof. It'll have to be something with a roof.
Oh, dear. I bet Tim's been to fetch his beers.
Yeah, I think they are, bro.
Which is what for you?
It's like a water bag. It will be if you're down south.
Oh, pardon me.
It'll be.
It's like a waterbed.
I'll see about my new glasses on Friday. You might not recognise me.
At the door there.
Something went wrong with the machine, so they need to do something else first.
Pardon me.
Is that what they charge you 10 quid for?
Yeah, that machine wasn't working. I've got cataracts. Well, not cataracts. What is it? Glaucoma.
No, well, that what we're talking about, what they charge you 10 quid for, it looks at your eyes more in depth than, you know, what's
I've got
behind your ears.
glaucoma in that eye slightly, but I smoke so much weed, it settles it down. I should be able to get it off the switch earlier.
You see, when Chris went after he'd had his cataract done, he had to have that done, so we had to pay 10 quid for it. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to make sure that everything were all right with cataract, etc.
They asked me, and it says, "Your eyes settle down, do you take drops?" I says, "No, but I smoke weed for a living."
Oh dear.
You're getting it on prescription, or not in the UK, I don't think. They do in America. You get it on prescription for glaucoma. In
Well, you
America.
can can hear in UK, but it's only for certain like epilepsy and stuff like that.
Which eye is it? The one I've just poked myself in. Yeah, Friday. I think it's 20 to 10 or something. I'm just going to do that other one again, then send me order through for my glasses. Then.
and you even picked any out yet? Then
No, I'm going to choose. I want some for driving, like sunglasses ones, and then I want a normal pair of glasses. Plastic frames like Richard's. I'm fed up of these fucking metals and ones with pads.
that's why I went on to plastic framed ones.
Can't be doing with these. No.
It's
I
that
mean,
it's
that one's pads on, you know,
see mine. I can't stand them. You know them. That's them. I have to one with nose piece built in.
I've had to change that one.
I can't stand them others.
They're horrible. You do your head in.
Gordo had smoked bassett, fish fillet, mixed veg and mashed potatoes. Ooh, I bet that one out.
Lie down.
Take it the wife didn't do it. Lee's always telling us she's fucking trying to poison him.
But it's like this, Johnny. You know, not everybody can cook, and you know, Gordon is one of them people.
I just deal with appliance frustration.
But yeah, you know, it's,
medical condition. Well, fuck all works right, so you ninja it. I've took the back panel off. Did I show you back of that cooker? It's got like a heat shield thing you've got to take off as well, and then there's some gas pipes running through. There's some gas pipes you have to disconnect to take the back panel. I'm not doing that.
I'll try and eat. I made that bread.
I'll see how much it is to get it repaired. If it's a ridiculous amount of money, I'll just get another fucking oven.
Well, only problem with these gas engineers, Johnny, is they charge you even before they've come out.
Well, I've already got the part, so.
But you know, it's like you know, just before they've even done anything.
Get your bed.
They charge you. I don't know. Is it call out fee or something?
Oh yeah, it'd be well over £100 just
No.
to probably.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to close it down.
Yeah, I'm going to bed as well.
I'll just show you. Look, that's
So just
after you take the panel off. See, not gas pipes and wires.
Oh yeah.
And then look, it's got all them that have to come off. The control panel at the back and that bit there as well.
Yes, you will need
Oh.
to get your sunglasses on crypto.
I'll see you later. Bye.
See you later then.
Bye.
Yes, you won't
See
know
you
too much
later,
crypto.
guys. Thank you for all everybody coming on the panel
Yeah.
and everybody in the chat.
Bye.
And
Bye,
I'll
all.
see you
Catch
on
you all later.
Saturday. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. 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 Yeah. You off as well. Yeah.
Are you getting the lads?
We'll see. I hope.
Huh?